You did not.
I'm not kidding you. I did the IEP
You
from
sat
over
in my
here.
chair.
And Isaiah sat there, and they were like, "Oh, is Mr. Sewing here?" I said, "Oh, I'm right here. I am right here." The IEP was during my sleep time.
Did it go well?
Yeah, because for the first time ever, I shut my mouth and didn't say anything. I let everyone do their job.
We
No, it went
appreciate that from the teaching perspective. Just kidding. We like
well.
your
No,
input as parents.
this is our, as far as junior high and high school goes, this is like the 6th or 7th. You know,
You'll have,
so
yeah.
this is a rodeo I've been to a few times.
Just a few.
Rita, how are you? How are you? You were
I'm
missed.
doing great.
Hi, Jennifer. Welcome in.
Hey, Jennifer. Hello, hello.
Say hi to Donnie, too.
Tammy, how are you?
I am here. It is definitely Monday. Definitely Monday. Just saying.
Just glasses, no crown, huh?
Oh, no, I got it. I'm always ready. Big one tonight because it's been a while.
With a full, I'm telling you, with a full inhaler, I'm fearless. How's it going? Twin McTwin from the Twin Planets, playing first base for the Minnesota Twins, former star of the show, Twin Peaks.
I'm having a hard time getting into that show.
Hardcore. Twin Peaks it's not for everybody.
Well, I watched the first 2 episodes, and then I really haven't been enticed to go back and watch anything else. But I really haven't been watching TV either.
I'm rewatching it for the 70th time.
I mean, I've been sewing. I'm doing a lot of sewing, a lot of surging.
You know what? Twin Peaks is it's time traveling, so you got to watch it a couple of times.
I need to.
Hey, Arlie.
I need to take notes.
Arlie.
Hi, Arlie. Because I'm trying to figure out, I'm getting all the backstory of everyone right now, and so
that's a beautiful thing. You get the backstory, and then and then you watch the show.
Yes. So that's where I am right now.
And then you'll be like, "Oh, I don't like this person," and then you'll like the person you don't like. It's a roller coaster.
I think I need a new tiara. I'm thinking sapphires next, y'all.
Ooh.
I love sapphires. That's my favorite stone.
Hey, Jan. I needed to take care of an egregious mistake right now. Sometimes I don't see all of my comments in my studio thing. And Jan made a comment on one of our live streams about Vegas.
Yeah.
And she agrees with me that they have weird hidden fees, all kinds of crazy things. And I thank you for commenting, and I will reply. I just didn't want you to think I was ignoring you. But
Katie?
Yeah, Vegas will charge you for anything they can right now. Hey, Katie, hello.
Well, they're not making any money off of anything in particular, so they need to just people and dime me to death. So that's where you need to go in with find all the specials that's happening and just take advantage of those.
It is a couponer's world right now.
Yeah, I found quite a few things. So
we're gonna hang out with the aquarium for a second. It definitely is. And thank you for this is a DVD. I went on Amazon and I typed in aquarium because I should have typed in, I was looking for like an ocean, like a documentary.
Yeah.
But I got this instead. I kind of like it.
Are they sharks?
It's got dolphins, all kinds of stuff.
That's awesome.
And but here I thought that the dolphins that you put for your thumbnail was because of your attack of the dolphins from surfing. But it was really this.
Well, it's because I found this DVD last night. This is one of my impulsive purchases that I bought on Amazon.
So I should call you a great white tonight then.
No, I want to have. I've been in houses with like half the house is an aquarium. I don't have the patience. There's a smell to it too. But I I love aquariums. When my son was a little guy, we used to go to the Long Beach Aquarium all the time. And if you ever go, it is not as big as they advertise. It is not as big as they advertise on television. So if you go, prepare to see a movie and go to TGIF Fridays.
Do they have a Ripley's over there?
In the
Area?
heart of Hollywood.
Okay. They have one in Myrtle, and so that's where we've been to that one. That's the only aquarium I've ever been to.
And Jan is 100% correct. Vegas is now for millionaires and billionaires. They want you, like, it's so sad that Vegas only caters to extremely rich people now.
Sad.
When we literally used to pile in the Studebaker, it was a Lincoln Continental, and go to Vegas and live like kings.
Yeah.
You're over here saying that you're impulsive. I don't believe it.
I'm impulsive, compulsive.
Hi,
amiga.
Cynthia.
Nice. Hello, girlfriend. How are you?
How many boxes are left?
Yay, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Hello.
She texted me. She said she was just going to be in the chat tonight because she has a lot of moving around to do. So I was like, no problems. We'll be around.
She came on the retreat this weekend. She and Katie were in my retreat.
Yeah.
And she was still packing. She was still packing.
Oh, I gotta go talk to my kid. He's screaming at the top of his lungs.
Oh, we got you. We got you. So yeah, happy Monday. Did everyone see Rita's new video?
I haven't gotten
Oh, sorry.
yet.
Rita's not here. This is a figment of your imagination. You don't see it over here.
Oh boy.
Which one? I put out several. Which one are you talking about?
Oh, the latest one. I saw the one with the two little wall hangings.
I saw that as well.
And like the flange binding, you're going to have to teach me how to do that. Like cereal.
Really?
I don't know how to do that. I've never.
There's a video on how to do it.
Okay, so I have you.
It's actually the video where I put the flange binding on this one.
All right, I'll have to go back and look at that.
Really?
There's lots of flange binding tutorials. Yeah, I've done
I like having somebody in front of me that I can talk to, going back and forth instead of just.
It's actually I do it on some things I don't do it.
Yeah.
My flange binding is different because I like the wider. Most of them. Rita who? Yeah, exactly. Some of them is it's tiny.
Yeah.
It's like a cord. I don't like that. Mine looks like a picture frame.
I'm thinking I'm going to redo the binding on this quilt and put flange on it.
Oh,
binding is
that's
so
easy.
easy. I am literally taking notes right now.
Flange binding is easy.
It is.
The one thing for if you're going to put it in a judge competition with flange binding is you just got to make sure that it's even all the way around.
Right. Because if it's not exactly even because it is so small, it's between a dark color. You can see it even if it's like a fraction off. You can see it. It's like sticks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's going to the state fair, so I'm waiting.
Flange binding sounds like an Olympic event.
Next
Next up is Giuseppe Bargello representing the House of Sewing.
Corner, I didn't get it exact, and so you can see that it's perfectly straight till you get to the very corner.
Yeah,
and it sticks out like.
That's beautiful, though.
See?
It curves a little bit. I see that.
Yeah,
and I wasn't going to take it back off. I said no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this quilt up here has flange binding on it, and I got counted off because it wasn't the same size all the way around.
Yeah, so you're putting one in a show unless you get and I never say perfection, but flange binding is one. If you put it in a show, it's got to be as close to perfection as possible because it will show.
Okay.
It will stick out.
Okay. I'm on it.
Hey, Christy. Hello.
I love a good challenge. Maybe I'll have to put it on my hexie quilt that I'm making.
Hello, Chloe.
Mhm.
Hey, Chloe. Hello, Christy. Bob loves flange binding and always tries to get me to use one.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it was love. See, I'm good.
Yep.
I'm getting
Yep.
that.
Hi, Chloe.
Great to see everybody.
Hi,
Welcome, welcome,
Christy.
welcome.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Chloe's
binding,
sweet.
um, I don't even know how to say this nicely. I don't like the smaller binding. Not a fan.
No.
Not
I
a fan.
didn't think you would.
No.
I on this was on last night's coat, and it might be the last time I ever use it. And I have miles, and I have another roll of this too.
So do I need to? I'll buy it off of you.
I'll
I'll
mail
use
it to
it.
you. You can have it. You don't need to buy anything. There's another one in here too. Oh, it's right here. I have
Anything that's
2
small that you don't want, I'll take.
miles of it.
That is
Miles.
better.
Do you want me to make?
Stuff like that is
We-
best used on clothing. That's it.
We can swap. I'll make you some big binding.
Prisoner exchange or what?
Yeah, prisoner exchange. And I want
like
I want a mannequin too.
I have this really messed up thing in my head where it's not sewing unless you're frustrated. You walked away 5 times, you quit, you come back. And last night I quit on that coat like 3 different times because of the binding.
Is that dad's couch fabric? Because I put that in your short, like on your comments. I know you haven't seen it yet. But is that the same fabric that we said was my dad's couch fabric?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes, it is.
It just wasn't, there wasn't a close up of it, so I couldn't. Like
Any
you-
professional
sometimes you do.
plumbers in here?
Plum-
No, but I
Professional, no.
What question do you have, Cynthia?
yeah, I'm sure I can help you. You know, that completely reminds me. Yay! Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, Andy. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
Engrossed in a video about Charlie Clark, so I got distracted and forgot about the time.
It's okay.
No worries. No worries.
I
How
don't
are you?
can't remember her name.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Alex, did you get
Mom?
any of that leather cut out today?
I did.
Ooh.
I am really amazed. Like I am on pins and needles waiting for you to start making this quilt.
That's the blue.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Now, the only thing is, let me get a piece of the red.
I'm not a fan of quilt binding. Hey, hello, True Bill Quilts. Hello, hello. I
Yeah,
have binding in the same.
I'm
Oh.
not. I'm not looking forward to the binding part on this.
You cannot.
Too bad they won't let me enter it without the binding. So here's the red.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, I love it.
Now this is not the red that I originally requested, but I'm not about to email them and say, hey, you know, I understand you sent me $800 worth of leather for free, but
Oh.
you sent me the wrong one.
Oh.
So, the one I originally wanted, because they've got 2 different stores. They've got an Etsy store and they've got an Amazon store.
Mm.
And I wanted the red leather off the Amazon store that matched the blue. See how the
Right.
blue has like the black shadowing and stuff?
Fine, right.
Was supposed to be like that.
Oh,
But
Andy, that's her name.
I think
Yes. Yeah.
if I don't necessarily, if I think it needs a little more after everything is put together, I can always go in with some leather paint or just regular acrylic paint
Yeah.
and dry brush some shadowing in it.
Hey, Katie. Hello, hello.
But
Okay.
yeah, I'm super, I'm getting, I was nervous when the leather showed up. But now I'm,
That's a lot of leather. I inherited a few rolls of pleather and leather, and
Well,
it's hard to work with.
this is faux leather. I decided not to do regular leather because the only way, granted, I could buy 12 by 24 sheets of hide,
Yeah.
But the only way I was going to be able to get the amount that I needed and extra, because I'm one of those that was taught when you sew and you buy fabric, no matter what it's for, whether you're quilting, whether you're making bags, whether you're sewing a pattern, and you're buying fabric from like a fabric store, you should always buy extra.
Mm.
I do.
So I'm one of those that buys, I only needed like 6, 7 yards of the red and blue.
Yeah.
Now, Tasha
Oh,
does this.
wow.
Tasha does this with 7 different colors. I'm only doing it with 3 colors.
Yeah.
Technically 4. So I had to literally go in and figure out each little section and how much I was going to need for that section.
Yeah, I consolidated too when I made mine. I've consolidated the colors.
And that's what it'll look like.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's beautiful. The Houston Quilt Show released a list of winners. Ricky Timms got best of show.
Yep.
I'm not surprised.
He's
He's got
He's good.
he's got a show going on right now. I think it's in Grand Junction, Golden, Colorado right now. Like a lot of his quilts are on show right now. I so wish I could go.
I
Now,
wonder.
Always funny.
is he the
wonder if
one
I
that
saw
is
him.
with? Is he the one that's with like the Quilt Smart?
He's
With
he's with Alex Anderson on the
Right?
the quilt show.
On the quilt show?
Yeah, the
I
quilt-
absolutely love his work.
yeah.
I like her
Um,
too.
Is
my,
it Grand Junction or Golden?
it's one or the other. I don't remember which one.
Because Golden's up by Denver. Grand Junction is
It's
not.
closer to you. I know. Yeah.
Hey,
I don't
Alibaba,
remember.
how's it going? How's it going?
They live up in the
We're
mountains.
not gonna talk.
Yeah. Yeah. Ricky lives up in the mountains.
Someone
The machine that I
this is the top
have
of the
is
day.
Hi, Ollie.
Um,
How are you tonight?
my
Hey,
my
Jan.
machine is Ricky Tim's machine. So
I'm not that special.
I
I just
I
have a
hadn't-
Fox Passport 2.0 that I won for free. Very cool.
I had him autographed in 2016.
Oh, Lord. Of course,
Yeah.
I probably would do that too.
I would probably walk right past him. It's going to be a sad day the day that Tula Pink hears me rambling about me and my adventures with my friend Tula Pink.
We saw him. We saw his quilts at Road to California.
Yeah. Yeah. He
Yeah, like
Quilts are
there was a
fun.
huge expo. Like, it was almost one whole aisle was just his work, and
Yeah.
he's so abstract in certain ways too.
Yeah.
And it's out of my wheelhouse with the way he thinks and designs his
Some
quilts,
people are
but they're
just like
beautiful.
that.
That's like when I was at that was the first quilt show. I was in awe
Yeah,
at some of the craftsmanship. I was in awe.
it's beautiful.
My whole goal with this quilt is to do it as perfect as possible and to get it entered into QuiltCon.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
fair.
sure
My
with
goal
how
is to
unique
make
it is.
Tasha an award pattern writer.
You got a show at the Golden
Kind of
Quilt
sad that
Museum.
she's not going now.
I have a weird question. If you're not in a guild, can you still enter a quilt in said guild's show?
Not all of them.
Yes.
Not all of them, but 90% of them. Some of them do
Yeah.
have rules that you have to be. Like if they do a local show, 9 times out of 10 you have to be part of that guild.
member.
But if it's like at QuiltCon or something like that, and it's a guild, then
You can.
you can.
And some of them may require you to pay a little extra to become a member of their group to enter your quilt. But yeah, most of the time you can enter.
Yeah,
No
when
matter
I
what.
went to Houston, if you were a guild member, you paid X amount, and then I had to pay almost double because I wasn't a guild member. So
I'll drive $3.
or put in.
I'll drive 3 hours to be in a guild. I
Um,
kind of I. But
No.
if I join the guild, do I have to go to all their events? Is it like a biker gang?
no.
Where
Yeah,
you
you
have
can
to
pick
go
and
to
choose
all
what
the
you want to
events?
do.
I'm sure you could come up with an outfit for it, though.
Oh yeah, you definitely could.
Because
Hi,
the
Steve.
show's
Hi, Ron.
almost enough for Hollywood Squares.
I know, right?
That's
Ron, come on in. You have a link, Ron.
that's funny.
Now I have the music in my head.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's funny.
I'm
okay.
completely like I am not involving myself in politics or anything. So I have
Nope.
just engrossed myself in sports, in old television shows, and I fell back in love with the Hollywood Squares. In
That was a fun
1988,
show.
they had a reboot, and it's really sad because I was watching it and I was like, oh, I remember watching this as a kid. So I remember watching the reboot, but I liked the original Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
They could do more and get away with more on the original one. Even back in the 80s when they rebooted it, it wasn't the same. Some of the stuff
They,
that they said to each other was freaking hilarious.
oh yeah,
Like
they
they
have
would call
different.
out each other all the time.
They have a new Inception now on Paramount Plus. I have the service. I have yet to even click on it yet, and I have the service.
Uh, put some baking soda and then pour vinegar on top of it, Cynthia. Let it set, and then pour some hot water. Then pour some more baking soda and vinegar, and it will break that clod loose.
If that doesn't work, get a plunger, stand on both sides, and just
Plunge it.
Just
Right.
go at it,
stand
girlfriend.
on the counter. Stand on
Exactly what I would have done.
But vinegar and baking soda will break up 99.9% of any clog.
Yeah, put a lemon down it too.
I'm
Ollie,
tuned
I
out.
thought you and I were going to talk about Quilt Mafia, Ollie, because
I am-
Stephanie needs some stuff.
Okay, but Quill Mafia, I only accepted if you guys dressed like Amish people because I loved that show, Amish Mafia.
Oh,
It
we're
was
getting on this
stupid.
again.
Oh, I
Here we
love
go.
stupid television.
Aren't you? I thought you were going to make us all dresses.
I do that for a living. In real
So,
life, I could do that in 0.
We're waiting for you. I'm
I
a size 10.
There you go. I'm a medium to a large,
But
but I'm only 5 foot, so you know.
Oh, that's
Oh,
even
another
easier.
shortcake.
Oh, that's even. I can make that in 0. Not.
So literally, I'll show y'all.
You know,
All
tonight
the-
is the quilters takeover. Tonight
The
is the House of Sewing.
the 30 yards of leather that I received for free came on a roll that's 6 feet tall. Okay, the tube is the length
There.
the length of it is 6 feet. It literally, I'm like 5 inches taller than this stupid leather.
I do that. I have a 6 foot level. I walk around with it all the time just to make sure I haven't shrunk, just to make sure that I'm still at the same height.
I could see that.
Clary,
Oh, I do that all the time.
not you, the other one.
Cynthia's trying.
No, I cannot hold both of y'all.
Ron,
There is a reason. If you have a badger, which most people do, there's a reset button.
Ron William needs you for reinforcements.
Absolutely. Come on, Ron.
Selena, stop.
Somebody needs to pick on
I'm
me,
gonna
Ron.
get both
It
of
can be
y'all up
clogged in
here.
the trap. I learned plumbing the hard way. I was 19 years
Well?
old, didn't know what I was doing.
Mhm.
Living in Oregon, living in Texas, living in all these crazy places. I learned fly by night plumbing.
Hey, if it's a commode, I got you, girl. I know all about those. I've replaced every in my life.
Ha
I have to
ha!
be
See, Ollie's in a. See, Ollie knows. Stuff's batting into my bottom cheeks. Stephanie, what did you do to my boy? How did he come to this? I know. I can't believe.
It resets it resets the whole thing if you push it and then start it over. Pour water and start it over. It'll reset it.
Ron, how would you like to be paid? With lots of zeros? I get lots of zeros too.
I had
Is
a
that
few more.
before or after the one?
Yeah.
There's nothing in front of me.
Boy, when surrounded by women, he doesn't mind. Nope. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I found the reset button. What is it? Reset.
Yeah, it resets the disposal.
The
It's
motor and stuff.
Selena.
We need a unicycle guild. I'm not kidding you. I'll shock you on a unicycle. I'm a born asthmatic. I've been sick my whole life. My equilibrium is off, but I'll shock you. I will shock you on it.
But
In
you
order
need
to
your
get my.
Put your
Well,
glasses
no,
on.
ever since my.
William,
Yeah.
it's upcycle, not unicycle.
Oh, I want a unicycle so bad. I'm really good. I'll shock you. We can upcycle too.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You should just let me go off. Those were great times in my life. Those were great times. I'm like, I'm out of here. On my unicycle, just me. Oh, I miss that. Yeah, we can upcycle too. Considering that's literally how I came to this.
I'm sure you could go to a swap meet
Hey,
because that's where you live, and you'll be able to find one.
sit.
And then you can make a video.
I need my glasses tonight. Yep, tonight. Twinny McTwins wearing her real glasses. I said unicycle, and it's clearly upcycle.
You tell everybody hi.
Yes, I'm not Stephanie tonight. I'm actually wearing my real glasses because my eyes were hurting.
Denise, great to see you.
Hi,
Hi,
Denise.
may have to
Okay.
take you.
Now this one.
Tell the Google what you did, and it will give you suggestions.
End up saying hi.
That is very true. That is very true. Great to see you, Denise. Hello, Linda. Hello.
Hi, Linda.
Hey, Linda.
I poured half a bottle of Drano Max Gel commercial line down the sink. I'll try the baking soda and vinegar next.
Mm.
Usually that cures that cures everything.
I
in
don't-
my house.
I don't
So she
think
put
it's
a
the
ham
same as
bun
it
down there?
used to be.
You talking about
Yeah.
Drano? You don't think it's as strong?
Yeah,
What'd you
no. I
It's
think they
not.
switched something in it because it doesn't work as well as it used to.
If you do gotta use gel, the one that they have one it says gel. It's made and it's a funny and it's one that is environmentally safe. But it looks like actually it reminds me of dish soap.
Mm.
But baking soda and vinegar does work.
I have a contractor's license, and I tell people to their face I don't do plumbing or electrical because I didn't go to school for either. I can get you somebody in 0.2 seconds, but
Yeah.
I will not ruin someone's house or my own.
I do my own.
I hate
Oh,
plumbing
they-
too.
No.
If you got chunks in ham sitting in the curved area, I agree. Denise, my son and husband would tell me to. Is that chat bit?
Oh, no.
Chat GPT.
Chat.
Chappy.
I
don't use any of that. Sorry.
that's IA stuff.
That's just
AI,
me not
yeah.
knowing what that is.
I use it all.
I know.
8 days to finish to get ready for my trip to. Is that South Dakota or San Diego?
Yes. South
Where are you
Dakota.
coming in South Dakota? Where are you going to be?
She's going to the Black Hills, I think.
Oh, you're not going to be that far from me.
Where are you? I'm in
Never heard of it.
Wyoming.
I am in South Dakota. Did you not know that?
No.
I know. I sound southern just because I am, but
Where'd you grow
uh,
up?
I'm in South Dakota, on the western half of South Dakota. Wyoming is only 6 hours away from me. 6 or 7 hours. My
my
husband,
Oh, you put
when he worked for Menards, he opened up the brand new Menards in Gillette.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Cynthia.
I was in Gillette today.
Hi, Sheila.
Hey, Sheila. Hey, Dre.
I'm listening a bit. While I get ready,
Four
I'll
hours
probably
from
call.
Burgess.
Great.
No.
to see, now whenever I see the Saints, I think of you. Is that your
Oh my gosh. Have you seen her all decked out in her Saints gear? She has got Saints head to toe. guys. I mean, it's literally Saints head to toe. Saints were playing on Sunday, and we saw it head to toe.
You know, you'd be surprised what you can do to a garbage disposal, Cynthia. My son today, I was like, there was this large clicking. I walk in the room, I'm like, you have to do something about it. There was a metal cap, and it was just, dulling the blades as it's getting chopped in my in my garbage disposal. I'm sure she didn't put a
up
whole
into bite-sized pieces before she put it in the sink.
Oh,
Yeah.
Katie, I'm ready, Katie. I don't see her just putting a whole ham down the garbage disposal.
If she can fit a whole ham in a sink in a disposal, that's one big ass disposal.
You know what? Denise, my son, is a hardcore Raiders fan, so he's in there hurting right now.
I'm not very happy my team lost.
Who's your team?
The Chiefs.
Oh,
And I like Green Bay.
as you
But-
should.
I will pick the Chiefs over Green Bay every single time. Not to my husband's whole, appreciation.
Don't go to the
And
dark side. I'm weird. I'm partial towards the Rams and the Raiders because I used to see both as a kid, but I don't know. I kind of fell in and out of love with sports in general, and the plague is what brought me back. And then, like in general, the Dodgers winning last year got me back into sports. But I watch hockey more than anything else. Like I'm bad. I watch college hockey. I'm bad. And plus, it's something that's on while I'm sewing. So it's just, it's one of those fluid things.
1 week from today.
Oh.
Not counting.
My little cousin put a thick slice of bologna in his CD player and tried to play it.
That's like having a kid put a
Molly.
peanut butter and jelly in the
Oh my
jar.
gosh.
When I was a kid,
Hilarious.
I have a brother who is 63 now.
Mhm.
So he's just older than I am. But when I was a kid, I was at his house, and his daughter put a hard-boiled egg in the microwave. I jumped over the couch, and he looked at me, and he's like, "First of all, you're not from that kind of neighborhood. We're not in that kind of neighborhood. You happen to put an egg in a microwave." So we all learned a lesson that day. I jumped. I'd watched too many movies as a kid. I jumped over the couch. We were in Modesto, California in the early 90s. It was literal cow town. I saw
So,
what's that?
You gotta
Garbage-
be
I saw-
careful with the chat GPT patterns. Or any
Are they
AI
accurate?
pattern.
I've only
No.
got one packet offline, one pattern ever.
They are, but they're not. It depends on. There's a lot of issues with them because they're not putting. Like when you do an AI pattern, and it's the same ones that you buy on Etsy. If you compare it to an actual pattern that you would buy, like the ones y'all were showing last night or the other night, those have all the little, marks to make sure everything's put together right, and the AI versions don't do that. You get the pattern, but you don't get all the marks that go on the pattern. And there's no guarantee that the pattern is going to be like the right length, the way it should be, or, And when you do a quilt pattern, it doesn't understand like the seam allowances and different things like that. So they're never 100% correct.
Yeah, it's there's just no getting rid of having that human interaction to double check everything.
I think her name is Stephanie Stitches. I think.
But
But she does vintage patterns. Is that what her name is?
No,
She
but
just released a video about AI patterns, and she shows the difference And I bought in AI patterns without realizing they were AI patterns, and
Hey, Byron.
they're hard.
Yeah.
And for the record, I was too scared of my parents to play with food because my parents were so much older than me. Like
So were mine.
they like my pops was 42 years old when I was born.
Exactly. My parents grew up in like the Depression.
Yep, mine
So
were mine were too.
well, and I'm adopted,
Mine were
so
free.
by the time they adopted me and my sister, they had already my dad was her second husband. My mom had already had 4 kids of her own and was already a grandmother when they adopted me and my
Oh
sister.
wow.
They adopted my sister first. They got my sister first, and she hadn't been adopted yet. And then they got a call from the state saying we have another child here. Da 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 da. We think you did so well with the last one. Could you know maybe think about taking another one in? Because at 3.5 years old, I was barely talking,
Yeah.
and so
Stephanie Cat did a video on making AI patterns. It was a disaster.
I
oh,
bet.
that's what her name is, Stephanie Canada.
I'm tactile. I need something physical in front of my face. If it's printed off, and I'm really good at math too. I was so impressed when I reupholstered like 4 or 5 chairs ago because it was all by math. And I sewed it all together and I put it on and I was like, oh, it fits because it was perfect, you know? But
And
I need to physically have something in front of me.
I can upholster stuff and make stuff, but I'm not really good at math. So like if I have to take like right now, I'm taking these templates that she sent or that you get with her pattern, and I've gotten both types. I've got one set that has all of the lines in the template. Then I've got a set that's scanned in that has none of the lines. It's just the size with none of the extra stuff on it. So, because if you scan it in and you cut it out with the scan and cut, if there's any extra lines inside that template, it's going to cut those pieces out like they're a pattern.
Oh,
Um, so now I've decided to cut the entire quilt out with my scan and cut. So now I need to figure out how to take these templates and take off the 1/4 inch that's already added so that I can scan that back into my scan and cut and re-add the 1/4 inch so that it draws on that 1/4 inch seam allowance for me, and I have it as a sew line.
can
So
you
my
trace
sewing
it?
is better.
Yeah.
I can, and that's what I did with the last set. My problem is I'm not really good with math, and I have to get together with her because I don't know if I just simply take away a 1/4 inch off the size. That's what I'm assuming I would do, because it'll tell me the size of the piece. So I'm assuming if I subtract a 1/4 of an inch, put that into it because that's what the seam allowance is. Make that the size of the pattern piece, and then type in or then go in to the settings, and I can add back the 1/4 inch. All I need is that I just want them to, all I need is, or what I want is for the 1/4 inch seam allowance to be drawn on to my pattern piece so that I can use it as a sew line.
Gotcha. You
Katie,
get
I
your
do this.
tracing tool.
I do this. My grandmother would be 109
Yeah. I do
every
that
year.
with my grandma too.
Every year. You
Yeah.
know, I with what you were saying, Alex, I always say to myself it's easier to take away than add on.
True.
So I'll add a few more inches or something to something, and if it
Mhm.
doesn't look right, I can always chop.
Chop it
I
off.
think that's what I'm going to wind up doing is just taking the pattern that's a solid pattern or template without the extra lines and stuff in it, and I'm going to add and go in and just add like the 1/4 inch where it asks, do you want to add the 1/4 inch? Because
Yeah.
I have mine set for 1/4 inch because I usually just use it for quilting, not sewing. And it might be bigger, and it's going to be bigger, but at least that way I have the sew line and I can always cut it down. That's
Ollie
a
is
whole
a
lot
hundred.
easier than subtracting.
AI pattern. Yeah.
I haven't had much luck with. See, but it's not just AI patterns. Anything that I have ever taken off, excuse me, printed off the internet, it just seemed off. But I
It's
have anytime I've ordered, I am a triple a triple X in Amazon clothing. I'm a 1X in real life.
Yeah.
So it's not just the AI patterns, it's everything nowadays just seems to be a bit off.
I would love to learn how to drape and make my own patterns, like just from draping and cutting it out with just the fabric, but
I'll I'll tell
I don't
you,
think my mind can handle that.
I as somebody sometimes you just got to get on that horse. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it was all because, and the only reason I ever did this was because of COVID, when it was me and my mannequins before I got my army of dress forms in here. One day I was watching a video, I believe it was Gunther Sews.
I like them.
He lives in Pasadena. He talks about it all the time, so I'm not doxing him. But like after watching a million of his shorts, I did that thing where I was like, I could do that.
Yeah.
And so I just started throwing fabric on the thing and cutting it. I'm like, okay, that's a mistake. And eventually I got to where I have enough confidence to be able to do it.
I think
With a
once
new
I
fabric.
buy my mannequin, because I need to get one that's my size. Um, I think once I buy the mannequin, I might start messing around with it, but right now I'm not going to.
And we told her to push the button. We are all sideline plumbers right now.
no, 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 Cynthia, it won't explode. You'll see it when you put the baking soda down there. The
Yep.
vinegar will cause the baking soda to bubble. Wait a
It'll,
few minutes and then pour water down it. It's not going to explode because it's not sealed.
Would you want to do like hot water if it's not plastic?
Yeah.
Or would even Dawn dish soap help out with like,
Also,
yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
I
because
use
if
Dawn.
there's any oil or grease built up down there, the Dawn will break it up.
that's what the baking soda and vinegar do. Breaks up the grease and potato like I hate garbage disposal, so I won't use them. It will also break up like but ham is kind of like putting a potato peel down a garbage disposal. It
Yeah.
like shreds and gets there. Well, baking soda and vinegar will break up that stuff.
Yeah.
I know,
AI,
Allie. I saw it. I want to make one. I
Yeah.
have the pattern.
Yep.
I just haven't made it
AI,
yet because
AI
it
patterns
scares
are like, sorry.
Um, so was it a couple months ago? I did like a video of like I was talking to Ollie in Phoenix on theirs, and I told Phoenix I was going to do an AI pattern. So, and I had just finished Tasha's quilt, and this I have it right here in front of me, and it was supposed to be like 4 feet by something. I can't remember. You want to see? You want to see the size that it came out to?
Oh no.
It's like not even enough for like a baby quilt.
Right.
Oh
But
yeah.
that's
there
like a
it is.
wall hanging.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, that's definitely not 4 feet by something.
That's bigger than I thought. That's I thought it was.
but it turned out really nice, and
Yeah,
like
it's cute.
the pattern itself worked out. Like everything that it said, the orange peels and the drunkard's path block that was given out. It worked nice. Everything fit together beautifully, and it ended up being a 3.5-inch block, unfinished before I sewed them together, instead of the 5 or 5.5 or something like that, whatever it was supposed to be. But when you guys started talking about AI, I was like, oh, I have a quilt for y'all.
Yeah,
So,
that's
So that's an AI quilt.
but it's in QuiltCon colors, so I'm debating whether to. It's not perfect, and I don't think QuiltCon should be perfect anyway. So I'm going to enter it anyway. I just got to quilt it up.
The colors are pretty.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's the Wyndham color line. Their color of the year, like their package. So
And I think it's, hey, Ham, to be fair, I had a pastrami problem, and pastrami did the same thing to me, to the
Yeah.
point where a medical professional was like, "Do I have to tell you to stop eating pastrami, or do I have to show you the chart?" Like,
It's
I
clogging you
miss,
here, here, and here.
and I miss pastrami.
I love pastrami.
You
Oh,
can still eat it here and there, can't you?
No,
Or
I
gross.
no,
I don't see
I had
him
a
ever
problem.
doing anything here or there. A little
I had a
here, a little there.
problem. I would eat it 4 times a week.
uh,
And then I wondered why. I was like, oh, "Hey, doc, I feel like I'm slowing down."
Yeah.
Don't
well
know
And
then,
then
why.
we shall
my
stay away.
son, my son and I started cooking it at the house. Like I got bad. I went from like buying giant hoagies to making it at my own house. It was bad. It was bad.
Hmm. Oh, well,
I'm laughing because I don't think that she shoved an entire ham down her drain.
well, I think that she put ham fat down her drain, and I think
Oh, okay.
that's what clogged it.
It was good.
She
I
said she
do.
chopped it up into little pieces and put it down the drain.
But why? I mean, that just needs. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it out loud. Put it in the trash can.
My
Like I
when
don't
I
know. Like I don't think garbage disposals are made for stuff like that. Like I am anti-disposal. I will never have one.
my grandma was Depression era, and because of her, like I leave bread and all kinds of stuff in my backyard because I know the cats, I know the raccoons, the squirrels, the skunks. I'm
Yeah.
not kidding you. My son, he got all this bread, and I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" It went bad. I put it in the backyard. The next day, I went outside. It was all gone
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
nature took care of it.
Put it in a bowl and let them take it.
Maybe it was fake vegan ham. You know how I feel about fake
Okay.
meat.
That is definitely a good comment, Ollie. Just gotta say. Just
You
gotta say.
know, I think fake meat should. We're making everything illegal. I think fake meat should be illegal.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with the vegan, like the vegan meat,
I think we were all thinking that.
I mean,
Let me ask you something.
at some point, when do you stop making not, food for vegans that looks like not food for vegans?
Let me ask.
My son went through this weird phase where he was trying to be a vegetarian,
Mhm.
and so we had all that Impossible Burger. All that you can't trick me. You can't trick me. No, nope. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be out
We
there
got
being
some
my
of that stuff from like the food bank and one time, and
Yeah.
I didn't like any of it.
Well,
Oh,
Did he do that when he was like around like when he first became a teenager?
yes.
Because that's when the crave happened for my daughter that's the same age as your son.
I
Okay.
think I truly blame the Burger King commercials because I still watch
Yeah.
sports, and it
Yeah.
would, they're sponsors, and they'd be like, "Try our new Impossible Burger." And my
Burger.
son was also, he was like trying new political parties and things, and all. When you're
Mhm.
young, you're idealistic,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
know.
Lots
So
of questions.
I think it's gross. I'm not a fan of the Impossible Burger. To each their own. It tastes. I was a very sick kid. I understate it sometimes. So it's very vitamin-y, if that makes sense. It's very
Mhm.
it tastes like a box of Centrum.
The only thing I could get close to it was when I made my own black bean burgers, but I would make them I'd go get the black beans and I'd grind them up and I do it all like myself.
See, but that's
So
different because
it
black beans
that's
are
the
life.
closest I ever got.
That's different. Like I will eat some black beans just with some onions and some cilantro in a bowl like this.
You had me at cilantro.
Right?
I'd eat that all day long.
I'm the only one in my family that likes that kind of stuff. So I don't
tried.
ever buy it for my house. I only get it when I go out.
well, my whole thing is if you're, why, if you're vegan, are you trying to eat meat-looking products?
Thank
Like,
you.
at some point, the whole point of being vegan is to be healthy, should
Well,
be, not just to I don't know. But
A year
that's my
ago,
take.
That burger sensation, you might want like, that's the only thing you think of. Just that burger look and having
Then
all those toppings and everything on it.
I think for the most part, it's probably for the people that went from eating actual, like real meat to, eating vegan. Because a
well,
lot of the vegans that have been raised
Oh,
vegans
they
usually
don't eat
don't
stuff
eat
like
a lot of
that.
that. Yeah.
I mean, I went vegan for a year. I had one son that was allergic to dairy and eggs, so he had to have that cut out of his diet for a year to see if we could get him over the worst of the allergy and let his system reboot. And then I had another child that didn't want to eat any meat, wouldn't even eat fish originally. So I went vegan so that either one of them could eat whatever they wanted to if I fixed it. And I didn't fix fake burgers. I didn't fix that kind of food. I fixed food that just didn't even touch looking like meat. And it's just weird. It's just weird to me.
I felt the same way. About a year ago, I was on this weird chicken finger kick where I all of a sudden I devolved into a 13-year-old where I was just eating like egg rolls and chicken fingers all the time. And I was at Walmart with my son, and I just randomly grabbed a box of what I assumed was chicken fingers. It was vegan chicken fingers. I'm still mad. It was a year ago, and I'm still mad.
Oh
did you
gosh.
throw them out?
I never even tried them. They sat in my freezer for like 3 months,
Yeah.
and my son put one in the microwave, and took one nibble and was like, "Trash." Whole thing's going in the trash. I'm the same way. I come from a ranching family. Fake meat is a no go for me.
Mhm.
You know what though? I love my kid, and because he's my only child, I was willing to do all that like that new parent rookie. Now I'm like, you will eat what was in our house, which I eat like a
Yeah.
crazy person, so I have nothing but good food in my house, anyways. But I can't do it. Not fruit roll-ups made of sautéed beef strips.
Well, see, I usually just fix whatever I want, but for the most part, I'm a recovering anorexic. I know. I don't look like it. But I've worked really hard to get to the point where I don't look like it. And and I'll always be a recovering anorexic for the rest of my life. I have troubles with it every single day. As of right now, I have to eat at least once a day for my doctor not to go ballistic on me. And my daughter's job is to come up and remind me and ask me if I've eaten today.
That's what I was about
Because
to
if she
say.
doesn't, I can go 3, 4 days without eating and it not bother me. And I can't do that with having MS because what people don't realize is when you get sick, no matter what it is, whether it's a cold, if it's the flu, if it's COVID, pneumonia, it doesn't matter. It takes my body 2 to 3 times more amount of fat and whatever is, other stuff that it takes for a regular human, a regular person to recover from. It takes me 4 times as longer to recover from something as simple as a cold than it does somebody that doesn't have MS. So I have to keep my weight high, and I'm at a point now where I'm really, really, really struggling because I'm not happy at this weight. My joints hurt, everything hurts, and I just want to lose the weight. So it's a daily struggle. Do I eat? Do I not eat? I don't want to eat, but I have to eat. So
I
I just
was
whatever I like.
I was 160 to 170 pounds until I hit 40, and I gained 65 pounds since I was 40. And I know what you're saying. I'm still not used to
When I
my
was
weight.
18, I was 80 pounds.
Oh gosh.
And for the record, Ollie, the raccoon stayed away from the chicken fingers. And tell story. I'm not kidding you. I have it on my trail cam. The raccoon has avoided the case that I think is moldy, and it has avoided the sewing machine. It sniffed the sewing machine. Was like, oh no,
No.
I have it
Oh,
on
that's
video.
not good. That is not a
So,
good sign
I,
for
and
that
and
sewing machine.
every once in a while, I'll go and like give it a sniff, it still smells moldy, and it's been outside for a week and a half. And I live in a wind tunnel. Where I
I wonder
live,
if it was caught in a flood and they like took it out and fixed the area and then just put it all back in.
I wouldn't be surprised. Do you know how many sewing machines I've purchased with fire damage? My Bernina, in a weird way, it has fire damage.
Oh,
And I
gosh.
want to know, I
Oh.
like so bad what happened. I got that in Vegas, so I have this romantic view in my head that somebody was like twirling flames in their house, practicing or something. Like, oh
They
crap!
could have.
Yeah.
They could have.
But I have the I don't know, but I purchased a serger that came through a fire. And that was dumb because the entire top of the serger melted.
Oh gosh.
And like I only got it for like $10. I use it as parts, but it was Hades to take the thing apart because it was melted.
Yeah, everything would be melted.
Is it hard to replace a motor on a serger?
Yes, buy a new
Yeah.
serger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not
I
supposed to tell me that. You're supposed to say,
Well,
no, Alex, it's easy. Go ahead and
I'm
try
not
it.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Alex. I'll tell you, I made something I
I still
called it
can't afford a new serger.
I called it the Franken serger. I combined 3 different sergers, and like, it was so bad. If you turn you turn it on, if you mess with the power plug, it would shock you.
Oh,
But it worked, and I proved to myself it is cheaper to buy another serger. And I take them apart and put. I'm a refurbisher. I have
I'll
confidence in my
fight for it.
abilities. I can take apart a sewing machine and put it back together. If you're at the point of taking apart a serger, buy a new one.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know
know
what
if I would
happened
ever
because
do
I
that.
haven't been using it. I think it's because it sat. I don't know. There for a while, I stopped using it, and then was in the middle of making something. I was like, oh, I need to serge the seams, my edges, and
Yeah.
went to use it, and it won't even move.
It might just need some extra oil, but I'm with William.
I tried.
Don't
I
say the
tried
O word.
everything. It won't do anything.
I will replace the motor in a sewing machine like nothing happened. I will not touch trying to replace the motor in a serger.
I mean, it was just one of those brother 314D whatever, you know.
I own at
Get
least
a-
4 of those.
Get
Well,
a
one
new
that works.
serger. Just
Well, you
get
know what that
a
means.
serger.
Then I should upgrade.
Yeah, there you go.
If I've got to buy a new machine, I'm just going to upgrade to the better one.
Yeah.
But short of an
Perfect
industrial, just in case Kilroy's here, short of an industrial,
It
is
just-
there a better machine than the Brother 1034DX? Because that's the I have a few of them.
I haven't used one yet, so I can't answer. I can't.
I think there's one in between that's on Amazon.
There
Because
has
I
to
was
be,
looking.
but I don't want to praise this thing because this can explode on me. Whenever I say something positive about a machine, it's like, oh, you said something nice. It's on fire literally 20 minutes later.
No, we're not talking about. No, don't talk about your machine. We love your
But it's-
machine's gonna work. We're 6 months in.
Hey, Laura.
Hey, Laura.
Welcome.
I was looking from the laser fire
Ow.
while they were filming
Ollie.
Mars Attack.
No, I did not try to put a hand through the serger. I was trying.
Hey, but if you make big
trying
pockets,
to put a piece of fabric.
Oh.
as somebody who used to carry his lunch in his toolbox,
Holy
if you have big pockets, you could put a ham Sammy in your front pocket, and no one will know.
That you can, but that's
No, the first time I said that, Jess looked at me like, "Have you done that?" And I'm like,
especially
"You
if you're
don't."
wearing Jinkos.
I
you know,
get
the-
weirdly.
Those
Well, I get
Jinkos
weirdly.
with the big pockets, like from the 80s and 90s.
Laura, great to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
You
Yeah,
know,
I
whole
get-
freaking
I'm like-
lunch in there.
I'm kind of hypoglycemic, so I have to eat. So if I don't eat, I get hangry for real, or I'm
Yeah.
like doing backflips.
About 11 years ago, I was in a coma and almost died.
Your mic
Here,
went out.
Hear you.
Where did it go? Hold on, oh, there it is. Found it.
Um,
So I've been a hypoglycemic since I was 8.
I've had to learn how to take care of myself because if not, I make really bad decisions. I make poor, hypoglycemic. I'm lucky I'm not on probation kind of decision.
He needs to eat by noon.
So I'm not playing when I say,
Yeah.
even in here, I'm not kidding you. I keep snacks. I have my pretzels, my 3 pound bag of pretzels in here. I keep snacks everywhere around here.
I'm the same way. I have to eat, but I have to. I have to eat every so often.
I used to, people were like kind of shocked when they were like, "You have food in your sewing room?" Because once a year I have a big
I
spill.
do.
Once a year I have a big spill where I'll dump a cup of coffee on my desk and I have to rearrange every. I'm like lucky I don't get electrical fire.
Yes.
Once a year, I don't know why.
I was on Sean's channel. Was it about 2 months ago now? And I had placed my coffee on this table right here, but I misjudged. And I had it was a full cup, baby. Oh, it was all just, and it went all over my carpet, everything. And I just turned around and smiled and said, yeah, I'm getting the wet back out later.
Oh, those are the worst.
Yeah.
I consider them helpers though because they encourage me to rearrange and clean. Like recently, I had a thread apocalypse because I forgot I had access to my drawer right here.
Yeah.
I had 30 spools of thread just sitting on this desk, and I'm like, "What is wrong with you, William? Like, it's okay." So I took it all and put it back where it's supposed to be, right here in the drawer.
Is it in color order? Because that's what I would do.
Oh no, it's hodgepodged.
William in color order, really?
Spreadsheet.
Oh no,
So
I was hucking it over my shoulder like this.
everything that you'll ever see me have in the sewing room that's liquid has a lid. Everything has to have a lid. A screw-on lid, even if it's a pain in the butt for me to get loose because I can't grip it, it has to have a screw-on lid because I will knock it over.
I need that rule, Tammy. I need that rule because once a year, I'm like, man, one day I will learn this lesson, but it's not this year.
Ollie, are you saying snacks that live in your sewing area or snacks that you bring in only when you're eating them? Because I don't leave any. I bring my coffee in and then it departs when I leave. Other than that, there's no food in here.
I keep sugar just so I don't get extra weird.
I have a drawer.
I
that
would
has
be 100 more pounds if I had sugar like that.
I have a drawer that has
I got
my
all
personal
over my
little
room.
candies and a few snacks of mine. Nothing that's like really healthy for me, but I always have something in my drawer. So I have one drawer that has some kind of snack something.
Yeah.
Sheila doesn't have snacks. Rita, you're saying no.
Sheila,
No
you
snacks in the sewing room.
Nope.
Yeah, but when you're sick and you have something like a hypoglycemia attack,
I do.
sucks.
I can't have sugar.
Earlier
It
today,
sucks.
I had I'm great. I actually clear a space so I can put food here. But I'm really weird. Like I'll eat and then I'll go completely wash my hands because I won't touch. Like because I eat a lot of Cheetos, Fritos. I'm addicted to cheese popcorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm addicted to cheese popcorn. So I'll sit in here and I'll watch YouTube and I'll snack, but then I'll go wash my hands before I start sewing.
Yeah.
And I'll do the doctor scrub, not even the like lazy. I'm singing the song.
Happy birthday to me.
I clean my carpet and the next day I spilled a bowl of chili.
It sounds like The Office.
Oh my
Recently,
gosh, Katie.
I was so disappointed in myself.
Oh, I would cry.
Oh,
I
Katie.
found a Sour Patch Kid smashed into my shag carpet, and I'm like, oh, I was so sad. I was like, I thought I'd be past this by now.
Like if I have I'll bring air pop popcorn or I'll bring chips or something, but I always have a napkin that will get everything off, and I won't touch fabric while I'm doing anything.
Yeah.
That or I'll use chopstick. You touch my food.
If I'm
Ollie,
eating
because
something
you
like
said
that,
something.
then I'm usually sitting watching a video or something. I'm not messing with fabric. If I'm messing with fabric, then there's no snacks in my hand.
No,
Unless I get
Arlie.
really, really sick and I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
No snack. Arlie says no snacks. I don't have any food or snacks in my sewing room, and I only drink water while I'm sewing. I'm afraid I'll ruin something. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, once a
I've
year,
done
it's a tragedy. It's a That's why even like with the coat I made last night, it was a lighter color. I put my coffee on the other in a different table. I was like,
Mhm.
we can't be near each other right now.
Nine
I
times
Wait,
like
out of
that
10, if I
habit.
spill my coffee while I'm walking because my hands shake, it's usually going to spill on white fabric if I have it out. I'm just like, you know,
It's attracted to it. Of course.
well, it needs to become unattractive to it.
that's like I try to explain to my son because he is in this phase where he wants white hats, and I'm like, don't eat anything with ketchup. Don't like wash your hands for everything. Like I had a list.
That's
We had
like
a little
when
public.
I was in cheer, I hated wearing white tennis shoes. I don't know, because they just got dirty so quick.
There was no keeping them clean. I
And
had.
you would always have to wear them on game day because I don't
Mhm.
know how other schools are, but when we were, back in 80s and 90s, when we were cheering, especially with me being captain, I had to wear my uniform, the cheer uniform, every game day.
Yeah. I had to wear my cheerleader outfit any basketball game day.
Yep.
And yeah, it was all day, rain, shine. If it was raining, then it was messy outside, and you'd walk through the rain in your tennis shoes, your cheerleading
Yep.
tennis shoes that were stark white, and they were no
Well, if
longer.
I had to walk, if it was raining and we had to walk outside, I'd always switch my shoes and then I would just switch them back because
That's
there was
pretty
just no
awesome.
way.
Hey,
Graham
Andrea.
crackers. Hey,
Graham
Angela.
crackers and a
Any little bit.
Celsius. I'm just going to put them right down here. I'm going to take the science books out, because educator, this needs to go out the window, right, Ollie? Don't need to be an educator in this room. So I'll take all my science and math books out, and we'll put the graham crackers there.
I used to have a toaster and a coffee machine, but they gave up. I would make hot water in the coffee machine for instant soup. That's not
Me
a bad
too.
idea.
Oh, I used to do that.
I had to take the coffee maker out of here because I'm a real insomniac. I would ask myself, have I slept? Because I would just keep on making coffee and coffee and coffee. And I'm an espresso guy. So I'm making my stuff is so stiff you could drive from here to Seattle. My sewing room is next to the kitchen. If I need a snack, mine's a whopping like on the other side of the house, and I'm acting like I live in a palace, and I don't.
Hi,
And I would
Andrea.
use covered mugs for coffee in the car. I'll just bring my mug all open. Oh,
That's what I would do.
I know people who do that.
Girl, when I'm going over the railroad tracks, I'm like holding it up.
Holding it out the window.
I have 3 times I have to go over railroad tracks on the way to
you
school.
are the dampener. When you do that, you are literally the dampener. You're the shocks. You are
Yep.
the shocks in the car.
I am. I am. I'm just going up and down with the car.
I like to live on the edge.
Yes, girl.
I thought my 40-ounce mugs were living on the edge. People, wherever I walk, people are like, "Is there coffee? I hope there's water in there." And I'm like,
Nope.
this is coffee."
Hi, Barry.
I'd be like, yep, and it has coffee added to it.
Oh,
great to
smart
see you.
answer.
Andrea's living on the
That is-
edge. Mhm.
Because that's all I drink. Unless, I have a soda, but normally it's all I'm drinking.
Whenever I have this weird tradition, whenever I go to Vegas by myself, I go to the Carl's Jr. by my house, and I get a Western bacon cheeseburger, and I drive with my food. But I'm ambidextrous, and I'm left-handed, so I could drive. I'm better driving with my left, so I drive with my left, and I'm eating with my right hand. I'll
Mhm.
open the ranch, put it. I'm dipping fries like on the freeway.
It'd be all over me. Wow.
Well, I naturally have a hole in my lip.
I have methods for eating in the car,
We can make you a bib.
but I don't know them. I don't spill anything
That's
bib.
in the car. I can eat and drive, but I started doing that when I was a teenager, and I would leave to go get my lunch and go back to work. And like that was the only time I had to eat my lunch because I had 30 minutes and it took 30 minutes to get there and back. Total.
I'm
There's
not
your new
anti
design for your next coat. Just add a little, you know, attachment to your coat for a bib.
Byron's hilarious. I'm not anti-bib because I used to go to Bubblegum Shrimp. We had Joe's Crab Shack. All those places are gone. I will only wear a bib though if it has a giant lobster on it, and it has to be huge.
Is
I'll,
the
I
I'm
is the
do.
gonna
Bubba
look.
Gups on the Santa Monica Pier? Is that one gone?
Yes, they're all gone.
Oh my gosh!
It
Really?
was
I didn't know that.
you
Went
know,
to
it's
that
so sad.
one.
That was a weird family tradition. We'd go down there. It was just the most random thing, and it's not far, but it's LA far because it takes time on the freeway from our
Mhm.
house. And that was just a weird tradition of going to Bubblegum Shrimp.
Aw. I have a cup that I got from being there. Aw.
I love my Joe's Crab Shack shirts. They still get a reaction because it says "Bite Me." And people walk by me, and then on the back it says Joe's Crab Shack.
I miss Joe's Crab Shack. I haven't had Joe's in a really, really long time, but I remember the Bubba Gump.
They got rid of all of that stuff here. Like, I I am not a classy guy when it comes to restaurants. I like buffets. I miss Golden Corral. I miss
Those are the
Hometown
best.
Buffet. I miss all of it. Chinese. If there's a Chinese buffet, I'm there. I am there. They even got rid of those in my town, and I'm in the town of Chinese buffets.
Ollie,
Shelby,
do you
live
need
on-
a bib too with your name on it? I can do that for you. You just need to send me your address.
With little snaps.
With snaps, Ollie.
You
For
could
the
do
We're
the
gonna,
record,
snap.
we're gonna get one with snaps on it too. Don't play.
for the record,
You
if you
could
get on a
do
motorcycle and play
snap.
"Living on a Prayer," you'll make
Yeah.
friends
Yes.
with snaps. And my chaps have snaps. How about that?
There you go. You're snappy today.
Oh, now I have living prayer. Living. You gotta hold on to what we got.
We're all.
Yes.
That and that was, those were my jams back in the day.
Do you
Yeah.
know he has a restaurant where if somebody comes in and
Yes.
they can't pay, he gives them their meal?
Yes. Portland, Oregon has a restaurant like that. It's revolutionary. It's revolutionary.
I don't know
And
where it is, but
everyone,
there's one place where people go in and they can pay for it and take a sticky note and put it up on the wall, and their entire wall, the entire place is covered with sticky notes that have meals that are already paid for. So all you have to do is walk in and take a sticky note off, take it up to the counter, and their meal is paid for.
Interesting.
I used to go to a place in Portland, Oregon where I'll never forget the first time I paid, they looked at me and the guy was like, "You're paying?" He honestly didn't know what to do because I was paying because he was so used to people. But I loved their food. I didn't know it was one of those places. I love that one. I have a quote. I have a quote pattern called "Bite Me." It's candy corn. I love that.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right, guys. I'm gonna duck out. My headset's dying on me, and I won't be able to hear you guys after that. And my migraine's starting to creep up on me, so I will say goodnight.
Thank you so much for hanging out.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, who has the robot or the what's that?
I forgot I muted myself. I said that's what I was just about to ask. I could hear that noise.
It reminded me of now I have those 80s dance battle songs stuck in my head with a robot voice. I need a bib to eat a salad. Lettuce jumps off my fork. I naturally have a hole in my lip. I'm just one of those people. I have the taste of candy corn. I hate the taste of candy corn, but think candy corn stuff is cute.
Do you remember the shaker salad from McDonald's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I still wish we had those because I could eat a salad that way.
Carl's Jr. kind of copied it, but they had these bowls. I was addicted to those salads.
Hmm.
I saw Bon Jovi in concert with Motley Crue. Oh wow! I have a weird Motley Crue obsession. I do. I I just like that their patches say Hollywood, California on them. All
Oh,
of their patches say. I have quite a few Motley Crue patches. I have a back patch to the point where every time I wear that jacket, someone's like, "I didn't know Motley Crue was from Hollywood."
Hello, William.
How's it going, brother?
Hot as hell.
What was it today?
Feels like
They live in southern Arizona, aka the hottest place, the Sahara of America. It's still hot here too, but it's getting weird because it's like it'll be like 97 to 100 during the day, and then it's dropping down to 50 something at night.
yeah, I find that interesting how it fluctuates that much over there.
I'll take the 50 at night.
You know why? Is we get the ocean. We get that ocean, that dip because of the ocean.
Uh-huh.
We have a huge storm off of North Carolina right now, and it's like almost like a tropical depression in a way. So we're gonna have lots of rain tomorrow.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for hanging out, Tammy. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. My
Okay.
grams had that phrase. You know what we had, which I'm kind of mad that we got rid of, because I didn't get rid of it until the 2000s, was a real silver bullet freezer.
Really?
Oh, it was
That
probably
would be
from
fun
the
to have.
60s. But I got rid of all my. I had an extra freezer in here, and you know it's so sad. I had a space for my freezer out here. I took it out. I put a card in and put fabric there. So I sacrificed my freezer for fabric. But I just got tired of the power drain.
Yeah.
I don't think that surprises any of us.
And then now it's just my son and I had to learn how to cook for just two people.
Hmm.
I still don't know how to cook for more than 6 people, for less than 6 people.
My parents would
But I
come
grew
over
up
all
with
the
my
time. but
mother that did that, so.
I'm the same way. My mom still eats with us, but even she's like, I love going out to eat with my mom because she'll order something and I'm like, what are we eating? Because she's gonna give it to me. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and be like, oh, this is amazing. A second meal at 3:00 in the morning, It's already raining here. Yikes, that's not a good sign.
No. It's supposed to start here after midnight. Well, so now
Where are you at,
So-
Jess?
I'm in central North Carolina.
Oh,
Nope. Won't start raining here till probably November, which is when we'll finally drop below 100 degrees.
Yeah.
I have to go get more coffee. I'll be back.
But you had a more rainier. That's probably. I'm not even saying it like in proper English, but it was. You had more rain this year so far than you normally do, right?
No,
No.
not as much. No, it's monsoon season.
Yeah, it gets dumped on this time of year.
Yeah, monsoon season, the rain will come and it's a trip. There'll be nothing, and all of a sudden the clouds will come and that stuff will come like down, like somebody opened a spillway. It just dumps. But because it comes so fast, it doesn't soak. And so an hour after it's gone, and it looks like the ground has never been wet.
Oh.
And petrichor is real. Petrichor is the word for the smell of the rain. You can smell it.
You can smell it, like literally smell it when it's coming.
When the weather, you could
Yeah.
smell. It's the strangest thing.
I've never even thought about that.
And then you could actually, people go ice skating on frozen water. Here, that first rain, you could actually ice skate down the roads because of the oil on the road. You see cars, they'll skid by like if they've hit black ice.
I remember you saying that
Mhm.
like a couple months ago, just with when it rains. Yeah. The oil.
It just comes like that. One day I come through it. Where'd this rain? The whole road. was gone. You couldn't see the road out in front of the house. It was gone. There was no road. It was underwater.
The old
And
Arizona test, most of the questions on the MVD was about black ice.
yep,
Most of the old school, at least I haven't taken a written
yeah,
test in
and
30 years, but
I
most of it was
why. But black ice applies to oil.
The oil.
Same concepts applies to oil because it's oil is worse because you can't stop. You'll go right through.
Mm.
That's a good thing. Bob loves leftovers. My son too.
Mhm.
He's at that age where I'm like, good for you. He's waking up, eating leftovers. I'm like, have beef ribs for breakfast. You're eating leftovers. Good for you, kid.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, I get that. We get those high wind advisories.
Mhm.
Go out and it's 70, 80 miles an hour wind outside.
Let's go fly a kite.
Yeah, I took that one video and my big pine trees were, I'm like going,
Oh,
these trees are like hundreds of years old. They're old.
and
And
pine trees have such
oh,
shallow roots.
the whole thing was swaying and I'm looking at the trunks going, nope, but it was the top of the trees and I'm like going, please don't start cracking. No, they weren't.
We
Just
had one tree.
It goes over the house and it was like, oh great, things are going to come through the roof. But no.
I'm such a Californian. I had one neighbor and they chopped it down. But my first thought was, well, I hope I'm not in the kitchen when this thing falls because it's going to fall and he's going to buy me a new house.
Yeah.
Because his tree was going to fall through my kitchen and destroy half my house.
Yeah. Now those trees in the front, they block the sun from the whole front of the house.
Yeah.
So it's 112 outside. You go to the front and you don't feel that way. Them pine trees made your shed. Or like, and then there'll be water and there'll be puddles and you go out there and the ground is just covered in little birds doing their floppy thing in the water. It's hilarious.
It's crazy that all that is passing over us. We get clouds and stuff, but nothing like what you guys are experiencing right now.
Monsoon and then it'll be over with and it'll be normal temperatures when those in other areas are suffering from the snow. I'll be going, I'm going outside for a barbecue.
Oh,
When I'm an
I-
icicle.
yeah. I just wish it wouldn't. Like, we are in a sweet spot right here where it doesn't snow as much, but we get a lot of ice.
Mhm.
So we just have, that's what we have to worry about more than anything. Is just
I
ice.
lived in Tillamook, Oregon. They got no snow, but massive, massive amounts of freezing rain.
It used to be like that.
Bad. Yeah, Portland, the same way. When I lived in Portland, the same way. You don't get no sunshine. You get freezing rain or rain. There was no other thing. And it's like,
My first year in Portland, I'll never forget because I had rabbit ears, so I'd watch the news every day. My
Yep.
first year in Portland, they only had 23 days of sunshine through the entire year.
No.
I don't know how they do it.
that's Tillamook, Oregon's the same way. You get no, everything bright green, but there is no sunshine.
I live in Tillamook too. I know someone who still lives there, and
Yes.
she's probably listening. Hi.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, when I lived in Tillamook, Oregon, the population was in the county 4,003
Holy
people.
moly.
That's the county of Tillamook, not the town, just the county, the entire county. It's a little tiny town, like small.
We had several trees come
There's
down in
one-
our neighborhood during the. Oh, go ahead,
Yeah.
Alex.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna. She was saying something about the small town.
Yeah,
We had a monsoon, like Laura was saying. We had a crazy storm last year.
Mhm.
Nobody here was ready for it. It tore down half the trees in my neighborhood, and it's sad that it took a week to clear it out. I'm spoiled because I have a chainsaw and access to a dumpster,
Mhm.
and like because my job pays the bill, I'm like. And then the funny thing is, if I caught anyone dumping, I would put them in stalks and throw tomatoes at them.
Do you have a wood chipper at your job that you could have just, or do you just throw it in a big dumpster?
We have wood chippers, but I told you I made my own wood chipper,
Oh, yeah, you did.
and mine has no safeties.
Nope.
You have to wear goggles. It has nothing. I just took spare parts and I put it together, and I'm like doing basketball shots into it. And it's going, "Vroom," and it just takes it in. Oh yeah, I didn't even show my son that it existed until he was like 14. Until I knew he was old enough to handle being around it.
I have questions for later. Can't discuss it right now.
I got bored. I got bored
I
at work
may
one
have
day.
I may have a few questions depending on how some things come out in a year or two.
It's fun. It's just not safe because it doesn't have the guards and all that
It
stuff
don't need to
on
be safe for what I need it for.
it. And we've
Um,
Just
tested
saying.
it out. We've thrown pumpkins, full pumpkins in
Yeah.
it. Oh, me and my son, we have fun.
There we go, Jess. We know it'll work.
We Oh, you guys are talking fried green tomatoes. I'm
I have
talking
no
about
idea what you're talking about.
pumpkin.
it isn't that way all over Oregon,
We
but
were just saying we
it's
might like to see how the wood chipper works.
I
That's
just might
all.
be in use of a wood chipper
I've never
someday.
seen a homemade wood chipper.
It's fun. It's
There's
fun.
a family joke with a wood chipper, but I can't talk about that right now either.
Lord.
I have 5 wood chippers and they all have 4 legs.
Oh.
No Sunshine is depressing. I wonder. Okay,
Yeah, it's not.
I'm not even trying to be funny.
I think
I
it's super
discovered when I lived in the Pacific Northwest, I'm a photo cell. I need the sun. I am a child of the sun.
Yep.
I will never forget. I was in Oregon for 4 years. I hadn't seen my mom in 11 years. I walked to my mom's house. She looked at me and she's like, "You look like you have jaundice."
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding
Yellow.
you. Those are the first words because she
We
had never
might be.
seen me so.
Mhm.
Well, she had never seen me so light since I was a baby. She's like, "You look like you need some." They just made me stand outside for a week. They were not used to my Portland color at all.
See?
You're too pale.
I was on the top.
Okay.
They ain't talking about. I know. Now I'm just thinking about the movie Fargo. No, I couldn't handle no sunshine. I say this all the time. When I was younger, I had this passionate dream to live in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
And I went there and realized I wouldn't survive the winter. So I compromised with Portland, Oregon. And it was culture shock, but I'm a desert dweller and I loved the experience. It was a crazy 4 years. I had a great time. No regrets.
Yeah.
As the bad tattoo says, no regrets. But you live your life and it was an experience. And the sun doesn't go down until 10:30 at night during the summer there. I wasn't used to that.
Well, when you said that Alaska and like when I first met you and you talked about how much you love the sun and then you talked about
Move.
your experiment going to Alaska, I was like, oh my word, how did he manage the darkness for 24 hours?
I didn't.
Or the
I
sun
couldn't.
not even coming up over the horizon.
Nope.
But you didn't even get
Nope.
that far?
No, I
No.
couldn't hang with it, is what I'm trying to say. It was weird to me. Or
So
like
I've
it'd be
lived
60.
all over the world because my dad served 38 years in the Navy.
Awesome.
And so I lived in Guam. That was the smallest place I'd ever lived up until South Dakota. Now, South Dakota itself is not small. However, I live in a town right now. I live in a town that has less than it's 2,100 people, I think it says. Is all it has in here. And right where our little town is, we're kind of lucky because I guess we're in like I don't know what they call it. Like tornadoes will come through and it'll skip us and hit the next town over every single time.
Just on my side of town, there's 200,000 people.
That's
Just
a lot.
on my
That'd be
side
too
of town.
much.
Can't do it.
I go back and forth. Like every time I move to the country, I end up moving back to LA. But this last time, I'm fed up. I'm tired of the traffic. They're getting ready for the Olympics, so they're completely renovating and ruining everything. And I'm over it. All like it's just they're redoing all the freeways at once. It's crazy right now.
I didn't think I'd ever really like or enjoy being in a super small town because besides Guam, I've lived in big cities. And besides the fact that it takes me 2 to 3 to 6 hours to get anywhere, uh, and I don't go anywhere, so I just stay home. Because in a small town,
It's
everybody
different.
knows what the hell you're doing.
Yep.
When
Small
I
towns
first
are
moved here,
different. Yep.
and this is the town that my husband is from, so everybody knows him. He grew up here, and
No,
his brother is the deputy sheriff. So everybody knows this family.
Yep.
We went
I
to the
mean it was
fireman's ball here. My husband had to work, so he didn't get to go. So I went with a bunch of friends. My husband got a call that said, "Do you know your wife is at the bar by herself?" And he goes, "Do you know my wife is 4 years fucking older than me and can do whatever she wants?"
I don't know. I lived in. I know Rita laughs every time I say this, but I lived in a place called Sandy, Oregon, and that was a small town. And man, they talk. I learned a lot though. I learned a lot living there. But
Sandy's not that small. Come on.
you, I'm from LA. If I right now I could walk out of my house, there's people walking their dogs. I could walk to the donut shop right now. I'm used to, and I miss the 24-hour a day world, but I'm used to stuff being open 24 hours. You, back
Yeah.
in the day, you could wander through Walmart at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That's probably about the worst thing about a small town is everything shuts down at 6 or 7 o'clock.
They roll up the sidewalks at 6 o'clock.
Unless
Literally.
it's a bar or a restaurant.
Yeah. Because like this town here, we have 2 stoplights, one on each town end, and rush hour is when there's 5 people parked at the stoplight. That's rush hour.
I
It's
left when I lived in Portland though, people would be like, "Oh man, there's so much traffic in Oregon," and I'm like, "It took me 10 minutes to get here." Go to where I live, where like in my car, I have snacks in my car. I have waters, and I'm not scared of being caught in a snowstorm.
nope.
It's because I'll get stuck in traffic.
Mhm.
So I got my sugar in my car too, just in case.
Well,
But you could say that about anything. Like no matter where you live, like we think it's crazy, then you go somewhere else. I went to Man. I have a cousin who lives in Manhattan, and I legitimately remember asking him, "How do you live here?" And I had fun. I didn't even have a bad experience, and I was like, "How do you live here?" It was just people.
yeah.
It was just no matter where you went, every alley, every corner, everything you turned, it was just
I
people.
think if you grow up in it, though, you're used to it. You don't
He
know
was,
any difference.
he was
I
from Ohio, though.
I didn't grow up in it. I grew up in cattle country and horses, and then I got a culture shock when I moved to Louisville, Kentucky. That was a huge, and I'm like,
It's where my grandmother's from.
there's people everywhere, and people go, it's not pronounced Louisville. I said, no, it's pronounced Louisville.
Louisville.
Go over there and say it wrong. No, I learned the hard
They
way.
will nail you.
Louisville.
Oh, that's like when I went up north.
Oh, they get angry when you mispronounce Louisville.
Yeah.
Up north is the same way. If you say, "May I have a soda, please?" What part of California are you from?
I had, so they're the same way up here. Now, when I moved here, I came from Arkansas. And
Came from north.
until you passed Arkansas, you can get sweet tea everywhere. Once you passed Arkansas, you're kind of screwed. So I moved up here and made the mistake of asking for a tea, and she's like, she brings me this tea, and I went to take a sip of it and realized it wasn't sweet tea because in the South, unless you say no sweet tea, which is almost unheard of, you automatically get sweet tea.
Yeah.
And the lady's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "There's no sugar in it." And she's like, "Well, we don't put sugar in our tea." And I was like, "What's wrong with y'all?" And
I
they got
had
mad
the
at me.
I had the exact opposite. And I thought I put a lot of sugar in my tea until I went to the South. But like I was in this weird tea phase too. So I'd order tea and it'd be sweet tea.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well,
like,
yeah.
what is this? What is I had strict parents, so I didn't drink soda till I was 25. So though everything was new, so to speak.
Yeah.
At the time, no burgers, only mayo on fries, sugar on popcorn. Oh,
Oh,
Germany.
that's so good. Kettle
Oh.
corn. Oh my goodness, it is the
See,
best.
if it's fresh, see that's different. I'll eat kettle corn by the pound.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Gross.
Kettle corn. I didn't know that in our house we always had mayonnaise on with our French fries. Always.
It's
My
good.
mom that
It
she
is
always
good.
my brother was like a mayonnaise just by the gallons. My
Well,
brother.
that was the other thing. I got up here and they use a lot of them use Miracle Whip on everything. And I went to the store to find like Duke's mayonnaise and they don't have it here. I'm literally gonna have to order it off of Amazon
Hellman's,
to get it here.
same thing.
Hillman's is the same one. Yeah, it's the same.
Hellman's, same thing as Duke's.
No, it's not the same.
Wednesdays in
I'll
Germany, I
use it,
couldn't.
but it's not the same.
Cola always had lemon with it.
Interesting.
I like that.
I never.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was something. And I'm thinking I have. And when I say this, I have not had a sip of alcohol in almost 15, 16
Yeah.
years. I didn't like it when they started putting lime in beer and all that stuff, but I want to do it myself. I don't
Yeah.
want to live anywhere where sweet tea isn't the tea.
Sheila,
I'm
I'd
from-
be back down there if I didn't have a granddaughter up here and a husband who doesn't want to leave his family.
I keep on moving back here, though. I get that. I get that. For as many times as I've moved away, I keep on moving back
No.
to my hometown. And you have to be a billionaire to live here. Next time I
Hey,
move,
they
I'm
do
not coming
not.
back.
The population of Vegas is the metro Vegas is about 3 million.
Yep. But you can't afford to live there anymore. Not now.
They're having a renaissance. They're about to go through a reckoning because
They
they're going to
are.
have to choose. They're going to have to choose
Yeah.
who they want to be.
Yep.
If they want to cater to the super rich, or if
Yeah.
they want the rest of the world to go there.
Yep.
Well, another YouTuber was saying something about, or maybe it was you that was saying something about the $2 hot dog.
They're bringing stuff like that
Versus-
back.
Where now, there for a while you couldn't get anything under, what was it, $20 or something,
Yep.
and they're finally bringing back like the $2 hot dog and stuff because
Well,
they're losing business.
The same thing that happened to Hollywood, California, is happening to Vegas.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lie. They said Hollywood was shut down, which it was. All the places were boarded up. But I'll never forget, I turned a corner. I made a left at Ripley's off of, it's not Cahuenga, it's Riverside Drive. Anyways, which turns into Vine. So I made a left onto Hollywood Boulevard.
And it's
It was
gone.
nothing but TikTokers and YouTubers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what Vegas is going through right now. Everybody's walking with a selfie stick or a camera.
Mhm.
Everybody is walking around with that.
So now when I go, I know what to bring. My selfie
There
stick
you
and
go.
camera.
It is. Same thing happened to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Same exact thing.
Katie,
Because
where were
everybody's
you in
going
South Dakota?
South Dakota.
Very European.
Too sweet tea. Mayo and fries is very. I never got into that. And Ollie's right. In certain countries, they don't even have ketchup.
But isn't it about the same as like putting ranch? Because ranch seasoning, you put that in mayonnaise and like a thing. I mean, I don't make the stuff.
It doesn't
Ranch
taste.
is
I mean, it's a
amazing.
different consistency, I think.
Yeah. I don't
Ranch
know.
came from the heavens to entertain you.
It did
Ranch
come for
came
you.
from
Yes.
manna from.
Mayo has one purpose. It can stay on the shelf.
Oh,
I
that's
keep it
I
in
awesome.
my
love me
house.
some mayonnaise.
I cook with it, so
Now,
I
see,
keep it.
I like Miracle Whip, but I only like Miracle Whip on a turkey sandwich during Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Nope.
That's the only thing I really eat
I will gag.
because that's
Nope.
how my mom fixed it. Other than that, we had mayo.
You know, I didn't really think about it until we started talking about it. I eat real mayo. I don't eat Miracle Whip or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think I've even.
I can't eat mayo. I'm a deadly allergic to eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Can't,
Ooh.
no, I am dairy. I can't have no dairy. None.
Mm.
So moving
Okay.
down south taught me one more thing about mayonnaise. People use that to make grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yes.
Instead of putting butter on the outside, they put
Yep.
mayonnaise on the outside. And
And
that,
you
like,
can
that's
put
somehow my mother-in-law made I made a grilled cheese sandwich for me.
you
And
can
I
put it in chocolate cake.
no. And I about like
No.
sorry.
It
I
makes
don't
it.
do
No,
that.
you can't taste. You can't
Yes,
taste it.
William.
Yes.
It's
No, Forrest
it makes
Gump.
it moist.
Forrest
Yes.
You
Gump.
can taste the mayo. They're putting too much mayo in it.
No.
She put mayo on She put mayo on my grilled cheese, and I just started running. I'd go full Forrest Gump.
Mayo falls in the same category as cilantro. Ooh,
No.
I love cilantro.
Love me some cilantro.
I like cilantro. I don't like that taste. It tastes like it smells. I don't
Do
like
you
it.
have? Do you by chance have the gene that makes it taste like soap?
Yes, I do.
I eat mayo
I
on
think that's why I'm the
waffles.
only one in my family that
You
eats it.
got cilantro and cloves. Both taste like soap.
I don't know what I would do if
It's
cilantro
weird how
tasted
that
like
is
this.
for some people.
I
Yep.
grow it. I
It is-
grow it like by the
Add-
bushel.
I had to do some research in my family because my doctors are asking. I've been taken off of all kinds of medications because
Mhm.
I poke myself with a pin and I bleed like I'm bleeding
Oh
to
yeah.
death. They asked me if I had hemophilia in my family, and I said, yeah, my father was. He packed super glue with him. And he goes,
Yep.
we got to test you. I says, what? So you could make me bleed? And they go, we got to test you. It's a guarantee. You got that surgery coming up. We have to do something. We can't do the surgery.
Yeah.
So they don't know. And I said, it wasn't like that. And they said, it just happened. You need to stay out of the sun. I can't go in the sun unless I'm.
And with hemophilia, it affects women different than it does men and
No,
boys.
I
It's-
fell and gashed my head open, and it took the EMT 45 minutes to get my toe to stop bleeding.
Good gravy.
Because there was blood all over the sidewalk. It looked like somebody'd been
And
murdered.
you didn't know when you were a child that never happened?
No, I just bled. It
Wow.
didn't
Well,
dawn on
nobody ever thought to see if
'Cause I'm numb.
that.
me. From about my knees down, I'm numb. So I get cut, and I don't always know it until I turn around, and there's this trail of blood.
Yeah.
So it's
sorry.
yuck. Yeah, it's
Cilantro. I can't believe people. To me, I once
Katie.
a day.
does. It tastes like soap.
Once
There's
a
a lot
day,
of
I
people with
make
that
what
gene.
I call it the poor man's taco salad. I eat a lot more salad than I admit to. It's with sharp cheddar cheese, tortilla chips, cilantro, and lettuce and ranch dressing.
Mm.
That's my poor
That
man's
sounds good.
taco salad. I eat that every day. I love it.
Really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, almost every
I'm
day.
still gonna have to try it now.
I make a taco salad, but
Avocado, you can add all kinds of stuff, but it's
Yeah.
just when I lived on my own, I used to eat like that a lot.
Mm.
I put chili beans and kidney beans and smashed up Doritos in my taco salad, but not cilantro.
When my kids were younger and they were in school, my kids are in their 20s. My oldest will be 24 next year, and my youngest, Jaden, is turning 21 in December. So when they were in school, I worked at Subway.
Yep.
I was the favorite freaking parent come snack day and any type of parties because I'd always bring in the cookies.
Oh yeah.
And if I was in charge of like sandwiches or something like that, I'd go into the classroom or send a note and literally ask everybody what their favorite sandwich was, and I would go back and make it. I could do that because I was the manager and, you know, didn't have to pay
Oh,
for
I
it.
would. Now I'm craving Subway Kate. Now I'm craving a sandwich.
I was a manager for Subway for 16 years, and then my
I worked
MS
at
got so bad that I just stopped working. My doctor's like, well, I've known for 2 years you needed to stop working, but I knew better than to tell you that because you're stubborn and you don't want to listen.
Mm-hmm.
The Dutch have a condiment called fritter sauce that is
Hmm?
delicious on fries.
Interesting.
Fritter
have to
sauce.
look
What is
I'm gonna
that?
have to look that up.
It's sour.
That kind of sounds yummy.
It has it tastes to me, it reminds me of that stuff called sandwich spread. It has that
Oh
same,
yeah.
that's what it tastes like. That stuff tastes like that.
You know what I'm besides having sweet, I mean I could literally have sweet tea anytime if I wanted to make it, but besides something like that or having Duke's mayo, the one thing I miss is pimento cheese. Now I
Oh,
can buy it here,
Love pimento
but it's
cheese.
not, it just doesn't taste the same as what it is down south.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing I take for granted living in the city is that all that stuff is still
And
here.
stuff is too expensive
Yeah.
to be making my own.
I bought avocados the other day for the first time. Do you know
Did
how
you
much
like
a
'em?
bag of avocados are, William?
How much?
$6.
Did you like them?
You know what's so funny?
Is that all you paid for them?
For the
They were
first
little
time
itty
ever,
bitty things.
it's cheaper
Really?
here. For the
There were
first-
there were 4 of them.
Well, that's because California has Temecula and those big avocado orchards are there.
William, I need you to ship me some avocados.
Yeah, William. Share the wealth here.
I bought avocados the other day.
Yeah, I need you to ship me
We
some
promise
avocados.
we won't tell anybody where we got the wood chipper from. Just
Take
send us some avocados and
hands to hold these avocados, and for 3 of them, I paid $15.
Oh, for the big ones? Oh, ew.
Yeah.
I don't like those. I'm not a huge.
Yeah.
I like chocolate, but I'm not a
Gilroy.
huge chocolate fan.
These
those
were
are good.
Kilroy brought this up last week.
That's what
This
people-
Katie, why didn't you send me any? I'm
These
here in
were
South
one of the
Dakota.
reasons. These are one of the reasons I gained 60 pounds.
Mm.
I,
Gross.
I really didn't eat these until I was in my 40s. My parents were weirdly like they grew a lot of food. I grew up on near a ranch. We had access to real food, so I really didn't eat processed food until I was on my own.
Yeah.
And I had to stop eating them because I gained a solid 20 pounds just off of cakes.
Well, that's the reason why I don't keep snacks in my sewing room. But then Ollie said I needed a drawer. So I went and got some graham crackers, and I've already opened them up and ate one. And I was like, this is why. I don't want, because I'll eat, and I don't need to be eaten because I'll be a chunk of monk.
And see, when I first got diagnosed with hypoglycemia when I was 8, it was so bad that I had to go on a super strict sugar-free diet. So for about 10 years, I didn't eat any sugar. And we started slowly, well, then make some more and send it.
Yeah.
But, and now I like sweet stuff, but like chocolate and stuff,
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I'm not a huge chocolate fan, and everybody thinks that's weird.
Nope.
I'll eat some
No,
chocolate. I
I-
mean, I have favorites, but
I don't like chocolate.
I'm not a huge chocolate fan.
I didn't get
I would
this.
pick,
Nope.
I would pick a vanilla cake over a chocolate cake any day,
Yeah.
unless it has the coconut frosting on it.
Make sure I'm not wearing it.
Oh, did you put your bib on?
Little chocolate squares in my
Dye your teeth.
for if I get a migraine, I can go break a little piece off of that chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate will kill a migraine.
Oh,
Yep.
that's good to know.
You didn't know
Dark chocolate will.
a
I
little
don't eat a lot of chocolate.
milk chocolate. Hershey's makes them. They're little tiny squares. I don't know.
Oh,
They're like the bite size.
gosh.
They sell a lot of them during like Halloween.
No, these are
By
not.
the big.
No, I know exactly, Rita. I know exactly. I could eat a bag of those Hershey, and they have the variety ones where it's like the almond ones and the
This
plain.
is a bar, and it has little lines, and you break it.
When I do eat chocolate, it's the 85% chocolate.
Oh no, no.
It's bitter, but I can't have milk. Like milk chocolate, and I don't get along very well unless you're full.
Pure chocolate will kill a migraine.
That's good to know.
For whatever reason, unless it can't be partial chocolate or mixed with nuts. It's got to be pure chocolate.
I've been
And
getting
that's
them
like if you
lately.
get leg cramps, you can do the chocolate bar with the almonds, the dark chocolate with the almonds. If you eat that, it can help with leg cramps.
You just
Is that
need
why I'm
magnesium.
so? Is that why I'm so limber?
It never worked for me, but
No, doesn't work.
I didn't start eating chocolate and stuff until like 3 years ago. I don't know what happened. One Halloween. Well, I know what happened. I bought way too much candy. Do you know how expensive candy is now? And it's still expensive.
It's like $20 for a bag, isn't it?
And it's not even the
Yeah.
big bags anymore.
No.
Because they count the pieces out. You used to get 500 pieces for $20, and now it's like 160 for $20. Like it's
I know.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Candy is so expensive. But I live near an elementary school. Every 7 years, there's either no kids or I'm just like handing out pennies and bags of chips. I'm like, here, you're lucky I went to the store last week, kid. Here's some chips.
I don't see no kids around me.
I live in a neighborhood with a ton of kids, and
Nope.
They go around, but I'm sure if I sat outside or something, they'd probably come around. But I have dogs, so I don't really hang out, And then
I'm
I
the
have my
only-
granddaughter now, so I just go around with her.
My
think
dog
I'm
would
the
see
map.
kids and go, lunchtime.
And it's not like the old days when we could leave a bowl of candy with a sign, take one, because now they're just
They just take
teenagers
it
or somebody, they'll just take the whole bowl.
To be fair, though, kids were punks in my day, too.
I'm
To
not saying
be
we weren't
100%
punks. I'm just saying there's more of them nowadays than there were when we were growing up.
I agree. No, I agree. I totally agree.
I-
My neighborhood, well, not necessarily my neighborhood, in the other ones, because we're more middle class here, so they're not coming for our packages. But it's amazing to me, because I have the Ring Network. It's amazing to me how many people are porch pirates, and it's never the person you think it is.
It's always
It's not the
the
guy.
ones that have money.
Yeah, it's the. And I live in a really like suburban bougie town, so it's always the kids where you're like, dude, you live in a 7-bedroom house. Why are you stealing? Why are you doing these things?
I don't have that problem. I have a deputy sheriff next door to me. I have a DPS sheriff across the street. I have 3 more over there. Cops are all around me, and the cop cars are in the yards. I don't have. Here
It
you
comes
have.
in handy. Yeah, it comes in handy when you have them around you, or brother-in-law is the deputy sheriff.
Comes in.
When
Well,
And for the
when
record,
when my dog got killed, we rushed him to the vet, and I couldn't drive because every time I moved, he would scream in pain. And so we ran across, I didn't have my cell phone at the time, so we ran across the street, and my daughter dialed 911, and the police officer came up. He drove me over to the vet, and by the time we got inside, within 5 minutes of being there, I turned, and a deputy sheriff's car drove up. They heard my name go across the scanner.
Right. Yeah. A Coke doesn't work unless you can down the whole can of Coke. Coke does not work. No. I get the kind of migraines that, I get the kind of migraines that I will literally, I've been hospitalized for. They're so bad. The kind that you can't see, I can't see nothing. And so, no. Coke doesn't work, like I said, unless you can drink the whole can.
Migraines are nothing to mess with. They're just horrible.
No.
And mine get worse just because I have the lesions on my brain. They're horrible now.
You trick-or-treaters, Katie. Or Laura.
Laura! I'll never complain again. We get, excuse me, Excuse me.
No.
We get
Holy
anywhere between
moly.
800 to 1,000 trick or treaters. Our
No,
neighborhood is popular, and we get a car and truckloads of kids coming by.
no.
You need
Yeah.
a
I knew
semi truck
somebody.
full of candy.
I knew somebody that would. Somebody had a pirate ship, and another person had all these like props. They stopped doing it because they were cruising to the internet one day, and they saw they were on like California's top 10 neighborhoods to visit. They're like, oh, I don't have money for this. Like
No.
they stopped doing that. That's
Yep.
I'll never
Um,
complain. I'll never complain
When
again.
we lived in Arkansas,
when
the
you have
Osborns
Christmas,
had their lights up at the time, and it was. I felt sorry for those people in that neighborhood because
Yes.
it was a mad. If you had an emergency vehicle, when they put their lights up before they sold them to Disney World, when they would put their lights up on their houses, you couldn't get through. Emergency vehicles couldn't get through their house to the
That's
houses.
crazy.
yeah.
They
What were you
still
gonna
put them
say?
up every year, but most of them are at Disney World now.
Huh.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, 20 McTwin?
Nothing. It's okay.
I'm over here. I'm in my hostess overdose over here.
Yeah, Sheila, it gives me vertigo really bad. Like really bad. I have to go into a pitch black room.
I get vertigo as well, but I think it's because of my breathing issues.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a migraine is what it's caused from. It's lack of oxygen to the brain is what
Oh.
causes a migraine.
Oh,
What
well,
is it?
I wonder what's causing me to. Because I've told a couple people lately that I've had migraines in the evenings.
Yeah.
And I wonder what's causing that for me.
Stress also, but you could also,
I'm always stressed out.
if you find your spine,
Yeah, it's like right here.
right where your spine, the top of that spine. I don't know body parts. Right where the top of your spine is. Go up with your thumbs and push up on each side of that until you hit the rim. Hold it for 10 seconds. Let go. And what you're after is pushing it all the way up to where your cap is.
Yeah.
And when you push on it, it's going to hurt. If you have a migraine, it's going to hurt. Let go. 10 seconds. Do it again. And your goal is to be able to go all the way to the crown without it hurting, and it will ease the migraine off.
Okay. Thank you. Because usually I just sleep it off.
I
Yeah.
have a really good question. Laura, do you like or hate living in that neighborhood? Because we get swamped and I like it. But we get like kids, like legitimately kids, not like adults running up.
Mm-mm.
And just as my neighborhood is kind of small, so not a ton of visitors. They go to the bigger neighborhoods.
Mhm.
I get vertigo. That's why I always jokingly say I play the game. Is this an earthquake? Vertigo.
Right.
Or
It's-
did I just stand up? I'm not playing. If I stand up too fast, I'm like, why did I do that?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's why my house is designed, because I have walking issues anyway. So my house, how everything is, when I have a migraine with vertigo, I have things to hold on to, literally. And so that I don't fall and hurt myself, or if I do, it's up against something.
I'm laughing because I took down my son's shower curtain because I was having a moment and I leaned on it and I took it down to the floor. I had to buy a new one because I bent it on it was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah, I have. I took a regular pipe, and in the bathroom, affixed it to the wall. And it's made from like bronze or something. It doesn't, and it's huge.
Mhm.
It's to hold on to.
Yeah.
And then I have several of them that go around the house that do that same thing. People go, "Why?" If you ever experience vertigo, you'll know why.
Yeah. I've never.
I still
I've never had vertigo.
it's like being have you been on a cruise ship or like on a train? Have you ever been on a train where
Yep.
you get off a train and you still feel like you're moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's vertigo.
Try that, but your head's spinning.
Mhm.
Or a merry-go-round. Go around on a merry-go.
Oh,
Step off. That's vertigo. Where you can't walk. You can't.
Oh, so when you
Mhm.
can't walk straight, you kind of look like a drunken sailor.
Pretty much, yeah. Except your head is spinning and it's throbbing.
Okay.
You should see my new thing. Ever since my car accident, my ankle gives out. I'm not kidding you. I'll be walking. I'm like, oh no, just whoop. I have to sit down because eventually it'll come back. But I legitimately cannot walk on my ankle. I can't put my full weight on my ankle sometimes.
There's no floor. That's what I tell people. Wait a minute. There's no floor right now. Give me a minute. My leg, there'll be no feeling in it.
There
And
was
down, and I go down because there's no feeling.
Yeah, my dad, I think, has something similar to you, Rita, and then he has a walker though. So when he has that feeling, he just sits right down on his walker.
Yep. Well, I
And
have
then,
a cane, and I have a walker in the other room.
yeah,
But the walker hurts
yeah.
because it does. It puts people that don't use them don't understand. A walker hurts right here, right across your chest and your back.
They have standing walkers now too. Like I tried getting my dad one, but
Mine
he's
is
like he couldn't sit down anymore. And so he's like, I'd rather just hunch over. Like, and he only uses it when he goes out. So
right.
I know
Yeah.
when I first got sick with MS, before
Hmm.
we knew it was MS, I had had a migraine and had gone to the hospital. It was so bad.
Yep.
And we came home and I said, I'm going to lay down. I'm still not feeling good. I need
Right.
to lay down and take a nap. And so I took a nap and got up and I felt better. So I got up and I made it to the door of my bedroom before I realized that my legs weren't working.
Right.
And I got to the hospital and it was so bad that they thought I had had a stroke.
Hmm.
They were treating me as a stroke victim.
I've
Hmm.
Um,
got that before.
and then
I've got
that
I've
just started the whole MS journey. And it took another 20 years before I was officially 100% diagnosed with MS because I got fed up with going to doctors and them saying that it was all in my head.
It was in your head.
Yep. And so I quit going and I started working at a gas station part time. And my one of my coworkers' daughter is a doctor, and he kept begging me to go to her because I was in so much pain by then. I was taking 6 to 10 Advil at a time, like they were freaking candy.
Mhm.
And finally I gave in, and and she came in, and she goes, "You must be Alex," and I said, "Maybe." And she goes, "I'm whatchamacallit's daughter. I expect to see you in my office tomorrow morning. Your appointment's already made. You need to come see me." And she saved my life because I honestly can tell you 100%, I don't know if I could have made it any longer without somebody actually telling me that they believed me. And when she said, we need to get this under control and you need to go see a neurologist. And I threw a fit and said, I'm not going to them because they tell me that I'm crazy every time I go. And so she found a neurologist and I agreed to go. And when it came back that yes, I had MS, it was 100%. I had it for the longest time. How they didn't notice, they don't know. The relief I felt, I sat there and I cried because I finally had, we all knew that's what I had, but none of the doctors say, yes, this is what you have. But when you have a chronic illness like that and you've been sick, for 10 years or more, and you're at a point where you want to give up, I honestly think if it wouldn't have been for my kids, I probably wouldn't be here because I would have given up. It was so horrible. Um,
Do you know
but
what I don't
you
like
know,
is every time I meet a new doctor, they ask me the same thing. They're like, where did you get your degree in blah blah blah? And I'm like, I've had this my whole life. I know more than you do. I apologize. I
yep.
will school you on what's going on, and then we can go from there.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that's
they
why when I moved, I'm 2.5 hours away from my doctor. I refused to switch doctors because I didn't want to have to go through with explaining everything again. I trusted her. She could take one look at me and tell whether or not I was lying about how much pain I was in that day just by the way I was acting. And so I absolutely refused. I drive once every couple of months to see her.
I can call her up and say, hey, I'm having a really bad time. I'm going to need something extra. And she doesn't discount what I say. She 100% believes me every time I tell her something's wrong.
It's important to have people like that in your life. It's
Yep.
absolutely important. Andrea, they've kind of, well, I live like my house in a weird way. In the hills by my house, I'm surrounded by mansions. So people usually go in the hills, so they avoid us. But I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
But in my
it's
neighborhood,
horrible. I feel bad for people that have chronic pain and that have to go to the pain doctors that don't give them anything.
Hmm.
It's not fun.
I'll doctor shop. I'm that guy. You don't give me what I want, I'll go find another doctor.
You have to nowadays.
I will. I am not above doctor shopping at all.
They probably have taken your
Mugshot.
mugshot of you, and they put it through the whole community, going, "If you see this man walk up to your office,
He's a whiny baby. Give him what he wants.
he
That's
just give him,
I
give
five
him."
doctors told him, "You're fired." I told him.
Oh, he needs the inhaler. Just give it to him.
Mhm.
Oh, that's different. If you tell me, oh, you don't need this and this, you need this and this, I'll walk out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't
I know
take-
what's going to give me heart palpitations. I
Yep.
know what's going to make me act funny.
Yep.
There's certain inhalers
Exactly.
that I can't take because I'm like this the whole day,
Yep.
and I can't function being shaky all day. And it's not natural. It's like I feel like I'm cold, but
It's
I'm not. It's like
horrible.
110
Yeah.
outside, and I'm just like supercharged. So I had to stop taking that.
Like when you go to like the emergency room, William, and stuff like that, and like you have to like give them your whole history all over again because, of course, they don't know how to read a chart to save their life, even though you've gone to that same hospital system for 10 million years. But when they try to like, oh, this is a new procedure or something new that's come out, like how bad do you fight them not to do it?
If it
Yep.
is not the drugs that I take, I will refuse to take them.
Yeah. That's what
And
I
everything nowadays gives me heart palpitations. So I really have to stop and think about what I'm going to take because I can't breathe. So I'll be not being able to breathe, not being able to speak, and I'll just be like, just looking at them like you're trying to kill me.
Oh, and did. Yep. I can't handle it. No.
Because now I can't talk, nor can I breathe. I get like that sometimes when I get ahead of myself. I've just had to learn how to take care of myself properly. And that's another thing. I have a cousin who's probably watching too. Hi.
hey cuz
He had diabetes.
yeah.
He came into a large amount of money
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't take care of himself.
Mm.
And the doctor gave him like maybe a year. And he only came into his money like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But he partied like it was 1987.
Mm.
It's not, and he has diabetes and he will pass from it. So I kind of use it as an example to take care of myself. And it's the little things like eating salads. For as much as I brag about eating cheeseburgers and stuff, I'm eating all kinds of stuff I don't want to because it makes me live longer.
Yeah, you don't eat as bad. Like this is as most as like when we talk online, but when I was in person, like you don't eat bad at all.
No, and I eat my veggies and everything. I finished my soup and it.
Are you
Yeah.
are you a member of the Clean Plate Club?
I shouldn't be. I need to stop that. I need to stop being a member of the Clean Plate
It's
Club.
ingrained in us from kids, from childhood.
I had parents like my parents were no joke. My parents were like, no. My mom, oh, I love my mom. She'd sit here and she'd be like, I'll grow a beard before I let you walk away from this day.
Oh no.
I
But-
challenged my mother one time with that.
Same.
One time
Same.
is all it took.
Same.
She literally
Same.
made me sit at that table all night and all day the next day. It didn't
Yep.
matter if the food was bad or not. My ass was sitting
You
there.
don't need it for dinner. You're gonna get it for breakfast or
I
lunch or
decided to play
dinner.
that I don't think you'll do
Yep.
that game.
That's so
And
Until,
I
yep.
lost.
Oh, this is amazing. I would like a parade in hot dogs. That sounds like a good day.
I like
Ooh,
that
that sounds
idea,
yummy.
Sheila.
I love hot dogs.
We try to we
Yep.
still let people, I don't know, we still have a neighborhood here.
Yeah.
So
I've made
Everybody
adult
is
Capri
Jello
Suns.
shots.
Those are yummy too.
You go, girl.
Even with the little Capri Sun straws and bags.
I had a Capri Sun problem. I drank a box on stream one night. I put a whole box in the fridge. I came out, I was like, I'm just gonna pound Capri Suns.
Just make your own.
I don't care if I get a bladder infection, I'm gonna drink these things.
Oh,
I made adult popsicles one night too.
I have molds. My son, like you know,
Those were a little strong.
it was just me and my son, so I was first time parent. I have everything, but I have popsicle molds. We
Yeah.
still make soda pop. We make everything pops.
Mhm.
Well, more when it's hot outside. It's cooling down. It's in the 90s every day now, so it's starting to cool down.
Oh. Pudding's really good if you put them in there and then freeze it.
Pudding pops.
You
are
can't
yummy.
keep chocolate pudding near me. I am the foghorn leghorn of chocolate pudding. I say. I'm
Ew.
going to do some sketchy stuff. I can't keep it in my house. I'm going to the store tomorrow. I might buy some just because I said the word
Get
chocolate
the
pudding.
sugar-free one because it
Never
tastes
heard
the
of it.
same.
Nope, never heard of it. Sugar free.
Sugar-free.
It's the same. I don't like pudding, but nothing that says sugar-free tastes the same.
Oh,
Well,
that's all I eat is a sugar-free chocolate.
Sugar-free. It's got no. It's
because
got
my son is constantly trying to do an intervention on me, and
Mhm.
he always says, "Do you keep candy around as insulin?" And I'm like, "It doesn't hit like it used to." Okay, you keep saying that line. It doesn't hit like it used to, but I kind of do.
A1C test is coming in January.
I live on a cul-de-sac,
Bring the wood chipper back.
and even though me and all my neighbors hate each other now, when the
Yeah.
kids were younger, they all partied with each other. And we'd have an end of the year party of the school year every year. It was a good thing.
Oh, that's
We
wonderful.
all hate each other now, but
Oh, I want to live in a neighborhood like that where the kids have parades and I get to know them a little bit more.
my health
Like-
degree. It's a beautiful thing, but like one of the reasons me and my neighbor don't like each other is because we were up in each other's business too much. We knew too much about each other.
Mhm.
When I lived in the heart of Los Angeles, I loved being a nobody. Being just like there were so many people in LA. It didn't like I'd walk past I'm not kidding you. I worked at a Starbucks. Matthew Perry would come and drink coffee on the patio. No one would say a word to him because he looked like everybody else in LA and Hollywood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people leave you alone in LA. And then here where I live, people are in your business. In a bad way, they're in your business. And they judge you.
Yeah.
And I don't judge. I don't know. I don't judge people. I don't believe in the Queen Play Club either.
Yeah. I
Well-
guess just being a teacher kind
I
of
never did
just
that.
When you're watching
Go
your
ahead.
carb, sugar free is a way to treat yourself.
yeah.
Because it's not really sugar-free, though. They're not.
There's just so many types of sugar I can't have.
Nope.
It's the only one that I've found that will agree with me. And I can have a spoonful and walk away until the next day and be okay.
Depends on what it is, whether it's they're using saccharin or that other nasty tasting stuff.
And for the record, Andrea, we love time travelers here in the House of Sewing. We love time travelers. I have never had Splenda. I'm not an artificial sweetener kind of guy.
Mm.
I've never had. I don't think I've. Besides, what is it called? My mom was hooked on that sativa. What? Not sativa. I'm hooked on that stuff. What's the other stuff?
Called
The-
stevia. It's made from a leaf.
Yeah, stevia. Oh my gosh, took me forever.
It's
She's
made
like, go get stevia, and I'm like, that stuff that doesn't sound
Sugar.
legal.
It's sugar, but it's made from a leaf. You ever tried raw sugar?
Yeah.
Because of Starbucks, yeah.
White. It's brown in color. Raw sugar is brown.
Yeah.
Because of Starbucks, I chew that stuff. Are you kidding me? Back when I was younger, I'd get to the bottom of my coffee and I would be chewing that.
No.
Now I respect my teeth a little bit.
Oh, there's another one that's in my closet. That's in my pantry. I can't think of the name of it.
There's
It's
the equal too.
No.
And a lot of
I
it,
didn't mind Splenda so bad.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome, Carter.
No,
Welcome
and my
back.
mom also.
I
My
Welcome back.
mom scared me because she drank Diet Coke for like 50 years and she got breast cancer.
Yeah.
And she says it's not the reason why, but she says it's a contributing factor. And like
Didn't.
I everything like cancer is deep on both sides of my family.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Yep.
I prefer stevia. My husband prefers Splenda.
Mm.
That's the only artificial sweetener I've ever had in my life.
No.
So I can't compare it to anything else.
Just give me the sugar.
Yeah.
Andrea.
See, you could use mint. Mint. Put mint in your whatever, and
Yeah.
it will give a sugar taste.
Mint grows wild in
Yeah.
my I don't know why it grows wild in my front yard.
I have my aquaponics are full of mint.
I planted it once upon a time.
When you eat something hot, if you put a mint leaf in your mouth, the hot goes away.
Interesting.
To be fair, they both have their properties. I will not badmouth either.
That's why when you go to a restaurant and get something hot, there will always be a sprig of mint on the plate.
Oh.
Sheila, my mom pounded Diet Cokes like they were Bud Lights. And
Wow.
then in the end of the evening, when she would have her drink of choice,
Yeah.
she would drink it mixed with Diet Coke. So she was drinking them all day and then mixing booze with it at night.
Wow.
For 40, well, I say 50, 40 years, a solid 40. She drank Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Because I started
I've just
drinking.
now gotten into the diet soda thing.
Mm-mm.
I didn't start drinking soda until I was 25. I really didn't start drinking it the way I do now until I was in my late 30s. I don't drink Diet Coke because of my mom.
Nope.
I don't.
I like the zero sodas, like the
Are
Coke
those
Zero
good,
or the
though?
Pepsi Zero.
Do they
But you're-
taste good?
I'm sorry.
Do they taste the same?
Not really. I just like the way the Coke Zero or the Pepsi Zero tastes better.
I know what
I
you're
think
saying.
it tastes better. I think it just depends on who is drinking it.
It's still got sugar in it. It's just not called sugar.
Like I'll drink Diet Pepsi, but I wouldn't touch Diet Coke.
But you're
But
more
I
of a
don't drink a
Pepsi
lot of
person than a
sodas,
Coke
though.
person, right?
I'm addicted to Pepsi.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I didn't. This habit didn't start until like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I prefer Coke. It's just Pepsi and the Pepsi product just taste so sweet to me. So I can't
Don't
like
drink
go with a sip on a soda.
Stay with
Yeah, I take Pepsi because of the carbonation. I think Coke has more carbonation in it.
stick a nail in a bottle of Coke and find out what happens. Overnight, it will eat the nail. Literally, it will.
It'll clean an engine.
I'm ready to die.
I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you because I'll find a half a soda in my house. I take it and I'll either dump it down my toilet or in my kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Can clean a toilet with Coke. It
I'm
will
not kidding you. It works.
heat the stuff off the toilet. Yes.
In this super cheap world, if you go to like the people who steal ketchup and the people who like, you know, the people who put ketchup packets in a squeezer bottle, in that world, they tell you buy cheap soda. Back when soda was like 50 cents and $1. But they
Yeah.
tell you buy cheap soda and dump it down the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
And it is better
Yeah.
than Drano.
Yes. Yes, it works. I don't do it because then you have to clean the sticky off. But no.
I will admit, my Pepsi habit has come in the past 3 or 4 years. I come from a Coca-Cola family. My whole family looks at me, they're like, dude, were you abducted by aliens? You should see their face when I'm drinking a Pepsi. They're like, we're not even from Pepsi. We're from Coke. We're not even from here. I love it.
I
think
just
so.
and nobody's gonna make me not drink it. I don't
I used
care.
to be
I-
addicted
Yeah.
to Diet Pepsi. I don't drink it at all now.
Mountain Dew and infused water. That's what I drink.
I just don't drink a lot of soda. I mean, I can buy a 12-pack and it'll last me quite a while, unless it's super, super hot.
No.
Something happened to me in the past couple of years where I just gave up and I started eating candy. I started drinking soda. I was like, I think it was right around the time where my doctor told me to slow down with the food I eat. I was like, challenge accepted. I'll just go from one bad habit to another.
And that's probably why you did it.
Because I was never a sweet guy at all. I guess if my baking
No,
soda solution doesn't work, I'll pour my Diet Coke. For real though, give it a can. See what happens.
Cynthia.
Get it, Cynthia.
But yeah, pour a ton of baking soda, let it go, and then pour the vinegar on top of it and wait till it quits bubbling and then pour some hot water.
Because it's acidic. It's exactly.
Yes.
I listen to a lot of DIY people, not just with clothes, and they still say pour soda down the drain to this very day.
Wow.
My mom drank Diet Coke every day. She had 2 strokes within a year. Sadly, the second one eventually took her life. I'm certain it was because of the Diet Coke. I stopped drinking soda in 2000. I'm telling you, my mom, I'm not kidding you. I think she got cancer because of her soda habit. Not and not just, but because my mom didn't smoke. She she lived with a smoker, but she didn't smoke. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, because if I get cancer, I smoked cigarettes for almost 20 years. I did it to myself.
There's an ingredient in Diet Coke or diet sodas that is not good for you.
I can't say the word. It's aspartame something.
Aspartame.
Aspartame.
Yeah, it's bad for you. It's bad for you.
Y'all got scared me
My
away.
doctor's just given up on telling me to stop smoking. Because I looked at her and I said, what more damage besides killing me is it going to do?
Okay,
My body is already falling apart. It has taken everything from me. It is the last thing I have. That I've given up everything else that I've ever done. I've given up drinking. I've given up,
I knew
But I've
somebody
been
that had.
smoking since I was 14.
Hey, you know what? It's up to you. I knew someone that had lung cancer back when I smoked cigarettes, and he walked up to me and he said, "Give me a cigarette." And I said, "No." And he's like, "You think it's going to give me more cancer? Give me a cigarette." And I
Yep.
gave him a cigarette.
I've always said
Yeah.
if I ever get lung cancer, I'm not going to quit smoking. If it's a stage 4 lung cancer, why should I quit? It's already killing me. I might as well go down enjoying what I have left.
Yeah, my dad got emphysema from Agent Orange, and then he was a POW in Korea, but it gave him emphysema. And he smoked a pipe. He says, "What is it going to give me? Emphysema."
My grandmother was the same way.
Mm-hmm.
She was on oxygen and would.
Yep.
She would take her
Same.
hose off, smoke a cigarette, put the hose back on.
I told the story about Grace. She's actually famous in my town. She blew up half her house. Grace was,
Oh my
Grace
God.
was 4. She was 4'9", and the funny thing is, she survived.
Yep.
But
How
she
did
later
you blow up
passed
half your house?
because she had an oxygen tank, and she was smoking
Oh.
cigarettes in her living room, and, and she literally blew up her living room with her in it and survived.
Wow.
Oh yeah, the wall blew out and everything.
Wow. That's intense.
Secondhand. Oh,
I
it's
cut
intense.
down on what I smoke. I mean, I was a 2-pack a day, and now I'm down to a half a pack. So I'm working on it.
Oh, get out of there.
Diet Coke, we give ourselves hard times, but there are worse habits you could have. But Diet Coke, it is a bad habit. If you saw how many Pepsis I drank, you guys would give me my 3rd intervention.
No.
But I think at this point, there's a lot out there that's bad for us. It seems like every day they're telling us that there's something new that's bad for us.
My grandfather used to always say, "I'm going to die from something I ate, drank, or smoked, so I might as well enjoy my life."
Yeah, falling into the aloe vera cactus is bad for you. Trust me, it's bad for you.
But that generation was so much more organic. Like, they didn't eat processed foods like we do.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it all started with the TV dinners.
Yep.
It's helping, moms started working outside the home or doing other
I,
things,
my
because of,
generation, at least in my family, I was the first to eat the TV dinners. Not even my sister. No one, like, they look at me like you're crazy. I love that stuff.
yeah.
I was a latchkey kid.
Come on, they don't want you.
But it was just simpler
Aw.
for your mom because
Aw.
she worked, she worked out. Your
Well,
dad worked
you
out.
went from like
That's
being
a
home all the
cutie.
time to working.
Yeah, exactly. So it was
They're
just easier for her.
simple.
Oh, your cat wants to make out. Make out.
No, he's terrible.
That's
This is
I
Mr.
always tried to. Holy
Oh,
moly. He's a big boy.
a big
he
cat.
is.
He
Look
weighs.
Where's your
at how
weightlifting
just
for the day?
lovely.
I weighed him a couple of days. He weighs 32.5 pounds.
Stop
Wow.
Yeah.
What's his name?
reading.
Pine.
That's a cute name.
No.
Aw. We
Yeah.
have a ton of pine trees around here too. Every time we see
And
them,
Mama, stop.
He's a big cat.
Yes.
Okay, go. Your owner's in the other room. Go.
Oh,
Yeah,
Aw, that's a well taken care of cat.
they're parents. Yeah, these cats eat duck. Their food it's made by
Duck.
mountain something.
oh yeah.
It's got duck in it. And I paid $25 for a little 3.5 pound sack.
Wow.
And that's because that old 19-year-old cat, he was losing weight bad. Tuna wasn't working, everything. I'm like, okay, they make a natural dog food. He's gaining his weight back again.
Oh,
But-
that's
That's
wonderful.
good. A
Got
lot
duck.
of cats, they found out that like a lot of dogs and some cats, like they're allergic to the chicken.
Yeah, I
And
can't.
then there's some that are allergic to beef. So,
Yep.
you know.
No, this has actually got actual duck. You can actually read the directions, the
Huh.
ingredients. First ingredient is, it doesn't say byproducts, it says
Yeah.
duck. And there's spinach, duck. I can't, and some other stuff in it. I'm like, wow, I can actually read the ingredients. Cool, I'm making their food because I used to make all their food.
That's interesting.
That
That is
sounds
some
like it's
fancy
clogged.
dog.
Yeah,
That is some-
yep,
If I was any closer,
Yep.
I would come and just take that whole thing
Oh,
off.
Blue
it's
Mountain.
backward. hmm
I know. I wish I could help you, Cynthia.
But yeah,
Sounds
it's a
like you have a clog somewhere.
Hey, she's at her
Yeah.
halfway point. She's in Oklahoma.
It
Yep.
sounds like Oklahoma and Minnesota are exact halfway points.
Yeah.
For
It depends on how we go.
take off that trap. It should just unscrew that little. It
Yeah,
goes.
I text her to do that. Yeah.
we are plumbers. We didn't even know we are plumbers.
And I'm like, wait a minute, that's a
Look at us
garbage
helping.
disposal. Take off the trap and unplug it, and I guarantee you the garbage disposal will start working again.
These
Oh,
orange
Andrea, I'm going
flies
to go back and
are
see what
gonna
my
be the
face
end of
looked
me.
like
Yep.
because you know how I wear how I feel on my face sometimes.
But baking soda and vinegar will clear the clog.
Hopefully you get it fixed.
Oh, she will. She's amazing.
You know, this whole conversation is reminding me. I love my mom, and she is getting up there in age. She calls me today, and she's like, I'm calling the air conditioning guy. My air conditioner, it's not properly. She's like, it's not cooling. It's not cooling. I said, I'll be over there in 10 seconds. And I'm talking to her, and I ask her, how much is this guy going to charge you? Because I'm going to do magic. I know I'm going to do magic. And she's like, oh, it costs like $2,000 or something like that, or
Just for
Oh,
her
yeah.
him to come out. No.
I live in Southern California. Our plumbers are driving Ferraris and Bentleys and laughing at you. They got chains with golden toilets on it. They're like, I'm a plumber.
Now I know if I ever move that way, what I need to
heating,
To
air
get into.
conditioning. It's a racket, especially heating and air conditioning. So I
Mhm.
go over,
Yeah.
and all like we have this same brand of air conditioner heater. There's a filter underneath the filter, literally underneath.
Hmm.
All I did was hose it off.
Yep.
In front of her house. That's all I did. It didn't even change color. In my mind, I'm like, oh, this works. Put that thing on, it worked.
Yep.
And I'm like, $2,000, please.
Was it an outside? It's an outside unit, so the filter's underneath.
It's in the garage, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we have a universal whatever, and it's got two filters underneath, and then the one up in the ceiling.
And the guy, and I really didn't know that until the guy charged me $1,000 to teach me an expensive lesson.
Yeah.
But I fell asleep. The funny thing is, I fell asleep while he was doing it, and I woke up because it was when this room was set up. I woke up and there was a patch right here. He gave me one of his company's patches. So, for the record, that is the most expensive patch I have in this room.
Which
that
vest did you
patch is
put it on?
That patch is $1,000 patch, probably more with tax.
Cynthia, it's a piece of pipe that looks like a U or a C turned sideways. It's just a
Give her
it's
some
just a
pictures.
pipe. It turns. It goes up and down. That's why they call it a trap, because it's down low.
Okay, hold on. We'll give her some pictures. We need to give her pictures. Maybe then.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, that thing that goes down.
This thing.
Oh, I can't
Oh,
see.
can you get it? No.
Yes.
Okay, you can get the bottom one.
Little thing that goes down. That's called a trap.
Yeah.
That's why they call it a trap, and I never figured out why they do that. But
Yeah.
it's gravity that makes it
Well,
pushes itself up.
yeah, it's part of the grab. I mean, even the commode has that. It just helps
Yeah.
to get everything out.
That's
For the sewer smell doesn't come back in, like, because that's what, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just unhook that. It's probably stuck in that. Then get ready just to smell something gross, because it always happens.
they smell. So
Well, it's not the smell; it's the combination of everything you've ever had for the past. However, it's clogged. That's your making.
Okay.
That's your crap candle.
Okay, well, my crap candle would smell really bad.
I don't use garbage disposal, so I don't put nothing down the sink.
I don't have to worry about that, like, because I don't have hair. Like in my bathroom, I don't have to worry about that because I don't have hair on my head like that.
So lucky.
Me either. I have no.
Oh, I'm
I
always
said
like
like a dog. I'm
trying
telling
to
you.
find something better, because like I'm always like, I don't even want to think about it. It just makes me gross. Next.
Seriously thought about shaving my head.
I can't. Hmm. Oh, yeah. It's not disposal well.
For a
I
professional.
wonder, so that trap must be to the side then, because it has to dump it out of the disposal into that.
It'll come out of the garbage disposal. The garbage disposal will have a lid that turns over, and it'll come out, and then it'll hit into the trap.
What's the closest airport? Williams
I bet
goes
it's
to.
all regret too. What's that? Sorry, I'm talking my son out of a back tattoo right now.
Oh no, Isaiah, don't do
go
it.
for it. Go for
No,
it.
no.
And
The
what-
worst decision you could ever make in your life before you turn 18. Don't do
No,
it.
I'm telling him the
I
story
can't
about
say
I
that
worked at a tattoo shop in Hollywood. I was a piercer, and I
Right.
told the guy, I was like, I want this mural, and he said, come back in a year. If you
Yeah.
still feel that way, I'll give it to you for free.
Yep.
I was still around the same crowd. A year later, I was like this. Because I didn't feel the same way a year later.
He's still young. He shouldn't get something like that because,
Well, he's still at the age where he has to ask for my permission.
well, I know, but his skin is going to scratch. He needs to wait.
Oh gosh. Okay. As someone who grew up around veterans, Rita's reminding me. I grew up around nothing but Army and Navy veterans. When you
Yeah.
get a tattoo when you're 22, it's a little bit different than when you're 62.
Yes.
Yep. My oldest daughter did that. she got a beautiful koi on her back and a lily. As soon as she turned like 45, that koi looked like a splotch on her back.
My
Oh.
I didn't
uncle,
get my first tattoo till I was in my 30s, early 40s.
Nope.
my uncle was in Vietnam, and he was actually, you know what, I don't like the guy, but he was a real hero. He forced gumped people through the forest. He really dragged people onto a helicopter. He's a real life hero.
Yeah.
But he got a condor, and as the years went on, it stopped
It
looking because he's got bigger and bigger, and it stopped looking like a condor. And it
wasn't.
literally looks like a blob on
Yeah,
his arm.
the block. My dad had one, and his was because he was a CB in the Navy, and
Mhm.
he blowed things up and tore them anyway. But the only thing you could see was the outline on the bottom, but the rest of the tattoo was a blob. I seen it one time, and he covered it up.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell what it was. It just was a big blob.
Yeah.
Don't
My
let
dad
him
only
get
has
it.
letters on him.
Get the tattoo. Do you know what's so funny? My ex-wife, if I called her right now, she'd be like, what kind of tattoo does he want?
Nope.
I am no
That's what I would ask.
negotiator.
No.
I told my kids when my oldest daughter asked if she could get a tattoo, and I said, when you turn 16, come back and talk to me. Because the one she wanted was just a small one. It wasn't anything huge or anything. And I said, come back and ask me. And she didn't. And, until she still doesn't have one.
My son wants a Raiders prison tattoo.
No,
And
I
he
won't
wants
get
it
any
on
of those.
he wants a big too. He wants it
Oh.
big.
I have a tattoo on my calf that's the length and almost the width of my calf muscle.
Hmm.
That hurts.
It's
Going your spine. Your spine. It does hurt the same way when they put the tattoos across the rib cage or the collarbone. It hurts.
when I get
As
my
a-
back piece, I'm gonna be covered. And
Mm-mm.
yes, I will.
No, I don't want a tattoo. Both my daughters are covered in tattoos, and I don't want one.
As a former piercer, I can tell you if the sun doesn't shine there, it hurts if it's touched by anything that isn't a washcloth.
My sister has one on her foot, and she said it was very painful to get it.
Yes.
He's on her foot. My twinnie.
You have to be 16. I know it's probably like I live in the state of lawyers, so I guarantee you have to be older.
Yep.
I have been closer to napalm than the Forrest Gump movies. This stuff is so hot. That's crazy.
Mm.
For much as my uncle is a weenie, he saved. There are people walking around on this earth because he saved them. So you got to give respect where it's due. You know, you're solving your problems though, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not kidding you. My mom was freaking out, and I feel so bad for her. I feel bad for her because she's at that age where she calls people, and I'm like, I could fix this in 10 seconds for free.
Oh wow, Andrea, that's a trip.
I think your grandfather and my father might have served together.
Yeah, my dad and then he was a POW in Korea, so he he wouldn't talk about his time there. But I know what medals he got.
My uncle was a braggart because he had a Purple Heart, and anytime he'd let you know what he did.
No, Dad had a Purple Heart, but he wouldn't tell me how he got it. He said, "I
My
don't talk
ex-husband,
about that. My job was to build bridges and blow them up. It's not my fault that there were people on them." And it was like, and that's all I have to say. And he'd get mad and go outside and chop wood.
my
It's just
ex-husband was involved in the Cobart Towers,
Yep.
and he was pulling people out while he was injured.
That mental space that you have to be in.
Mhm.
He said
it's
one of the hardest jobs he ever had to do while he was in the military was he was color guard. So he would go to all the funerals.
Yep.
And he said that was worse than being at any of the wars.
Yep.
I have no desire to get a tattoo. I've also had melanoma and wanting to interfere with early detection.
Yep.
I'm so scared of something like that because I live in the sun.
I
So
have.
I'm scared.
I can't have to keep covered up because what happens? It puts these big old. I don't know. They feel like scabs, but they're not. It's melanoma, and
I wear
mm-mm.
sorry, I wear long sleeve, but I would just attribute that to living in the desert. Like
Mm.
I learned from sub-Saharan Africans, like wear layers so you can take it off.
Mhm.
And it actually keeps you cooler.
Yep, it does. People
That's
don't.
how it, Andrew, that's
I
how
never
hear
believed
messages
y'all
in South
right
Dakota.
until I did it one day. Yeah.
So it's 16. Do not tell my son. He's gonna be like, "Can I borrow your car? I'm gonna go to Michigan right now."
My husband's nieces, he's got I guess she's 17 and 15 or 16, and they all have tattoos.
Mm-mm.
I'm like,
Oh wow!
I worked at a tattoo shop and I had access to free tattoos and I didn't get one. Every single tattoo that I tried to get, because these guys were real life, like this was Hollywood in the late 90s, early 2000s. Every single one of these guys had been to prison. Every single one of these guys, they were like real life tough guys. And they would
were
tell
hardcore.
me in my face, like, dude,
Right.
you don't want to get a tattoo here. You don't want to get one here. You don't want to get one back here. They would always tell me, like, think about it. And
Yep.
then come back. Then I come back the next day. What if I just get something right here? They're like, are you Mike Tyson? Because
No.
Mike Tyson's rich. You're gonna go work at Ralph's. And they're not gonna let you work at Ralph's with a tattoo on your face. And I'm glad they wouldn't let me
Yep.
Live out my bad decision.
There's
Well,
a.
it's like I've always said, I'll never get a tattoo like on my up here or on my neck or on my face. It'll always be on my arms or on my back, where if I'm somewhere where it's disrespectful, I can at least cover it up. If it's on my neck or my face or anything,
Can't
that's
cover it
kind
up.
of hard to cover. I'd be wearing turtlenecks for the rest of my life.
And people judge you. I have a cousin who I think he's kind of a turd, but he's a good person in general. He has a tattoo on his face. Do you know how people treat him? And then he has one on his neck right here. He lives in Arizona. So he has he has like Arizona tattooed on his neck and then something across his face right here. Do you know people they won't even speak to it? Like,
Right.
And there was one time he walked into Dodger Stadium, didn't say anything to anyone. He was wearing Dodger gear, but they got him on the terrorist facial recognition thing or whatever, and they asked him to leave.
Yep.
And they asked him to leave. And if you talk to him, you think you were talking to me because he's my clone. He sounds like me.
Oh.
And but face tattoos you get, people
Maybe I'll
think
get a tattoo with you.
Interesting. Yeah. Sorry.
No,
I
I'm just reading the
No, I don't
comment.
have anything to say. I was just no.
I'll take him. Don't say that. My son will be like, "What's the interest phone number?" He wants to get a giant Raider tattoo. What if we move to Seattle? He can still be a Raiders fan, but he'll stick out.
He could.
What if I move to Minnesota and start going to Vikings games?
Or move to Vegas, where he can be a Raiders fan.
Or have him get like one of those. I think it's called. I can't remember, but it's airbrushed. It stays on your skin, but it doesn't. What is it called?
Henna.
Like a henna?
Yeah.
Every time my son goes to Venice Beach, he comes home with a henna bracelet. And then you have this fadey bracelet for like a month.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of
it. If he liked the Raiders tattoo with the henna and see if it really, piqued his interest or not.
I mean, then you're not permanently scarring your body because it's the tattoo is not going to expand with your body. It's not going to.
I feel the same way. I feel the
Mm.
same way that Cynthia does. I can do a lot more with my money.
Yeah.
You know?
They're expensive.
I a long time ago when I lived in Los Angeles, I lived with somebody who was an inspiring tattoo artist,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
I didn't know this because I moved into her house. She had a pig head in her freezer because they have the same skin as we do,
Mhm.
and so she would tattoo the face. I opened the freezer and I'm like, oh, like I was scared because this thing's got a teardrop. It's got LA across its head. It's got like I was
Did
here
you see
tattooed.
it?
I'm just like, what horror movie is this?
So, William, we'll put it in tweed talk. How much tweed could you buy for the tattoo that he wants?
Mhm.
Oof.
How many jackets could you buy? Okay, hold on. How many hats could you buy? How many
How
hats,
much
William?
tweed?
Oh,
William, all those hats that you couldn't buy anymore because
didn't.
you needed a tattoo.
Yes, they sell Cracker Jacks.
And for anyone interested, I did not buy a hat today. I was extremely tired. So I felt like being tired all day, I was already in bad decision making mode.
Okay.
So I decided to not buy, I went and bought pancakes instead. And eating a solid meal really helped me out.
I
No
was really
Viking
hoping
tattoos are
you
gross.
would
Andrea's like in Michigan, we do not wear Viking tattoos or press on water double tattoo. I'll get him a giant raider tattoo. That's a good idea, Ollie.
Yep.
Yeah.
They also make actually I think it's Crayola. They make tattoo pins. They're permanent marker pins for making tattoos.
Yes, they do. They have yes.
Oh,
Yes. And I think they said they'll stay on your skin for at least a month, and then you might just have to touch them up.
And Cynthia made a point about tattoos are not in my day. Tattoos were cheap.
Yeah.
They are not. You can get your name for like $10. Yeah, I could get my so-called life across my chest.
Yep.
It's not like that now.
no, patent pending.
Art isn't cheap. I was again I was hypoglycemic, and you know what I did? I went and ate pancakes, and I didn't get it.
Didn't get it. I
About-
remember that
About
morning.
a year ago,
Yes.
I was in Vegas, and I hadn't eaten, and I almost got a tattoo. I was making bad decisions.
I got a text message saying, with a picture of a tattoo parlor, and going, I think I'm going to get patent pending. We're like, no, go eat food. Go eat.
So I went and ate, and I went and had a great. That was a great trip. I bought Hammer that trip.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get a tattoo. So sometimes instead of like that hasty decision, you really just needed breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to feed your son.
No, he's in there eating porterhouse with portobello mushrooms.
Yeah.
I'm in there eating a hot pocket, looking at him like, you better cut that in half.
Now, I do that I would have gotten my tattoo right in the service, right after, because I had a chance. Salem, Oregon, I don't know if it's still there, has a tattoo artist that did a lot of the bikers' tattoos. He was going to do my dragon. And he said, come back to me in 3 months if you still want it. And I never did get back.
Laura, thank you so much for hanging out.
Night, Laura.
Good night.
My son, and see, that's the thing. I only look cool. I tell him this all the time. I only look cool. You ain't getting a tattoo.
Yep.
Watching this later, I'm gonna go call his mom after this and be like, "Will he ask you for a tattoo? Say no."
Yes.
Mhm.
No, but
Please.
see, her and I, we were wild children, so she agrees with me most of the time because we were bad kids, and well, not bad kids. We were from a different generation. We partied a lot as children, and we have a good kid, so we try to keep it that way.
Yep.
Yes.
When he turns 18, he could get Raider Nation tattooed across his forehead. I will have no say. I have no say.
Yep.
No, but for now, as a mother, for my son's college, I was so mad when he told me tattoos are so expensive.
Yep.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Laura. That's why when I see people completely sleeved up, I'm like, are you rich?
Yeah. Or they're barely making ends meet. But
That
it's just that's how my family is.
that's here.
I'm like, I don't even
People.
want to hear you complain about one single thing. You just spent $10,000 on that sleeve that you
Oh,
got.
that is my biggest pet peeve.
Ooh, that's a
That is
Stephanie moment right there.
don't be $64,000 in debt and driving a brand new car. And I'm saying this specifically because it's someone I know, and I hope you're watching. Don't be
Oh, I
$64,000
didn't
in
do
debt.
it.
No, it's a family member who I saw some paperwork I shouldn't have because I'm gonna need some heart pills dealing with my family. I saw some
Yeah.
paperwork and I'm like, I'm over here eating hot pockets in a house I own, and these guys they're eating filet mignon and they're like $64,000 in debt.
No.
Dang. Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, I really can't talk, but I try.
Mm-mm.
I made some poor choices too, but it's not about a car. No.
No, I semicolon tattoo. There's all kinds of tattoos I almost got, but I'm glad that I didn't. Alex, like a year ago, I said put a message in a group like, I think I'm gonna get a tattoo. But I was in Vegas, and Vegas is a land of decadence, so I just got food instead.
Mhm.
And I'm kind of glad that I didn't get that tattoo.
I think it just depends on the person. I mean, the only reason why I haven't gotten any of the rest of the ones that I want is just because I don't have the money. If I had the money, I'd
Yeah.
have the rest of my tattoos.
Mhm.
Oh, that's like me. If I had the money, I'd have a driver. Because I hate driving. I would have a driver. I get in trouble driving, and it's not even speeding. It's not even speeding. It's just, ugh, I drive too much. If he's attending a public school, even though he's 18, he might not be able to get some schools
Yep.
with that kind of tattoo. You know
Yep.
what? Things have changed though, and I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna end this at 3 hours. But when I was a kid, we
Yeah.
were my high school. We were not allowed to wear hats because of all the gang stuff going on. They were
Mhm.
like, okay,
Yep.
you can't wear a hat unless it's our school. We
Right.
weren't allowed to wear all red, all blue, all black.
Yep. I remember that.
um Girls had higher standards than we did. If they came wearing a short skirt, they were wearing their gym clothes.
Yep.
Or
If you
spaghetti
knew,
straps.
oh yeah, gym shirt. So my whole point is,
Not anymore.
from my observation, from what I see at my son's high school, they have no rules. They have no rules. My son wears his Raiders hat. They wouldn't let me walk on campus. They'd have been like, "You'll get this at the end of the day, Mr. Sewing. Go in the office. You'll know where it is." So the girls are dressed, and I'm like, you guys would be in jail in 1990. Cough, 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 cough. It's just it's. But again, I'm old, so But they have no standards now, as far as back in the day. That's what makes me even more mad, Jess, especially when my taxes are buying their groceries and paying their electric
Yep.
bill. They show up with a new tattoo next to the
I agree
family
with
counter.
that. Or in a brand new freaking Lexus or
Yeah.
Road Ranger. It's like
Oh, I'm glad that it's paying for your lobster that you're eating tonight.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, there's a family member that, like, if I ever see them, I'm gonna get a shirt that says $64,000, and I'm just gonna wear it. I'm not gonna say a word. It's gonna be hard, but I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna
Mm.
look at my point of the shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Oh, that's a lot of money to be in debt
I
nowadays.
would have a personal chef. And the thing is this
Yeah.
person is partially subsidized, so you should be plus 64. Like you should be in the green 64,000.
Yeah.
And they
Wow.
have a job. I would have a personal chef. I get so sick
I
of
would
meal
love to have a
planning.
job.
Me too. Double hands up on that one. That's why I eat the same thing over and over because I'm like, bleh. I hate
Mhm.
cooking, even though food is quintessential to life. Oh, did you see the pink sequins tweed suit that Jeff Hiller wore? No, I fell asleep on the couch twice. Grandma
It,
told me about it though. She was
it
like, "Oh,
was
it's the tweed suit."
it
I'll go.
was nice.
I'll Google it. I will definitely. We told our son we had to be able to cover them with a business shirt. Absolutely. A $64,000 pyramid shirt. I'm there. And that was another show I obsessively watched as a kid.
Pyramid, yeah.
He looks like he's about to go host a Mary Kay party. Ha ha ha.
Oh.
I think that was no. My mom's friend, you know, my mom did host. My mom was for every fad from Tupperware to Mary Kay. Every fad. Now that I think about it. Alex, I want to thank you so much for hanging out. You are always invited to come and hang out with us. It's nothing exciting. This is what we do. We talk about sewing and mainly food. But
It's been fun.
It's Monday, yeah.
She was raw. She started with the ham down the garbage disposal.
Oh, yes, thank you.
oh, that got us all going. No, because we thought that she literally just was like, okay, I'm just gonna
Shoving a
smash this
ham.
thing down there. No hams were harmed in filming this live.
Cynthia's fault. She started it, pushing the ham down the sink.
Oh, Cynthia.
Poor
We needed
Cynthia.
that. Oh, we needed it. No, because we all see. You can tell whose garbage disposal has gone out on them because they're like, "Oh, did you try the button? Oh, yours has gone out on you because you know the button exists."
I just didn't know how to fix them, but I don't have one. I don't want one.
Yeah.
I replace them all the time, So it's just a twist and a turn and 3 screws.
Yeah.
No desire to have a garbage disposal. No.
I knew I could find the professionals. Absolutely. If I'm not one, I'll pretend
We
to be one
try.
on the internet. I am ready.
Watch a
I am
YouTube
ready.
video.
We all
After
have our
YouTube
degrees for
video, you're a
YouTube
professional.
University.
It's yeah.
No joke. YouTube videos, like, I'm not kidding you. I've gone to YouTube University.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like my garage door, just all kinds of stuff I didn't know. I know how to program a garage
It's
door.
funny. That's
They
the first
had-
place I look for something.
Oh yeah,
Hmm?
they had the actual like manufacturer video on YouTube, and I'm like, with details.
Yeah.
So I know how to program a
I'm
garage
going
door.
to be making a jacket, just so you know.
You're making a jacket?
Oh.
Rita.
Yay! One of us.
But since I made the fabric to make the jacket.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do you have it with you, like right there?
Would you like to see it?
If
Yeah.
William's
Yes, we want to
No,
see
we're
it.
still here. We're still here.
Here is my fabric. Not this part. This part. With all these little squares.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Nice.
Oh, you did such a great job putting that together.
Um,
I can never get them that straight.
every time I get a square, I sew it on this.
Uh-huh.
I was going to put it on the back of my quilt, and I'm like, no. And that's what Baron was doing. He was in our RV looking for a sweatshirt. I'm going to take a sweatshirt
Mm-hmm.
and make a jacket out of it.
Did you see Edda Sitar for
Mhm.
Laundry Basket Quilts?
Mm-hmm.
She has a video out with a sweatshirt. I saw that the other day.
She only did part of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's
It's over the next like six weeks or whatever. It's like, no, I don't need no. And I'm like, you need to just state that you're turning the sweatshirt into your pattern instead of it. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's all it
She
is.
has to bring it out so she has more videos.
Absolutely.
And then I remembered what William said. Well, this is all I did. I took this. It's like, Rita, yourself. It's like, why can't you remember that?
Yeah, I just started piecing
I'm
them.
gonna
That's why I
start
was like,
mine after I finish my quilt
yours are
because
straight
that's a
though.
whole that's an 18th century pattern. And
Yeah,
Mine's an optical illusion. It looks straight, but some are kind of.
No.
That's probably the straightest because I've made quite a few hobo jackets. That's
Uh-huh.
probably the straightest I've ever made a coat. Is this one right here?
I just wanted all those little squares, and I'm like, there's my jacket. Perfect.
There, you got your Hobbit project done. Rita's first. Rita's lapping us.
Yeah, I'm just like, My jacket. There it is.
Sorry, I'm busy over here making dresses. I just need to get off of that train.
But it was fun.
Did you make another one?
Yeah,
No.
I made another. I posted
Making
another one
clothes.
this evening.
Making clothes is addicting.
Drawers full of these clothes, and I'm like,
Just
I know what's in those drawers because I love SpongeBob.
yeah.
All my SpongeBob pants are in there, and my shirts, and I'm like, SpongeBob.
Oh my god, a
I'm
quilted
not
hoodie.
even gonna
Exactly.
try and do my
Yes.
jacket until I'm done with this quilt.
This is just a bunch of scraps. That's all I did. I sewed scraps together. There's no nothing.
All right,
Dude,
we're gonna
I don't
say
know
5
anybody
more-
that
all right,
shows around here.
Commission.
I'm gonna say 5 more minutes for Cynthia.
Yep.
Can you budget that in 20 McTwin?
What time
A
is
fiver? It's
Yeah.
we're exactly at 3 hours.
it? Yeah.
Yep.
I know that you keep track of time for me, but we're fine. We're fine.
All right.
I can bow out.
I'm on
and
the
you can
West
keep going
Coast.
without me.
Found immediately if the vinegar and baking soda because it's an immediate thing. It's not.
Is she just starting to make baking soda stuff now?
No, she's gonna turn it on
Oh.
because it's been sitting there for 3 hours.
Oh, yeah,
All right, let's go.
And
Popped up.
Cynthia.
You know, I'm stealing. You know,
Cynthia, run.
people ask me. The person I work with who is the foreman asked me the other day. He's like, "You've been saying puffed up like a rooster a lot. Who you been hanging out with?" And I said, "She lives in North Carolina." And he said, "Okay, good. It had to be somewhere from there. But you puffed up like a rooster on that one.
We all need
Good
to know, Cynthia.
gravy." Oh, it's not clear yet.
No.
It's not clear yet. All right.
Did you turn it on to see if it works?
2 feet on the counter. Get the plunger.
She has a double sink.
Yes.
1 foot on one sink, 1 foot on the counter, and you angle it and you start pumping.
Use a lid.
So she needs she can't get a good seal on one of them so that she can plunger the second one.
A plastic
I said that on the channel earlier.
You don't have a plug?
butter bowl lid works perfect.
Plastic butter bowl?
Yeah, because it's the suction. It's an air
The
suction.
container of butter.
Yeah,
the round one.
thing round thing. Hold it there, and when you can even use your hand and do the punching thing, you'll feel it sucking on the other side.
You
But
haven't
yeah, I
had
wouldn't put any more baking soda or vinegar down there tonight. Definitely not.
volcano.
Yeah,
Well, Denise is right. It's gonna make carbon dioxide.
no, put water with it. You have to add water to it. It won't make it unless you know it won't.
Thank you. Alibaba 2 plungers. That's why Alibaba makes a big buck.
Can you see Ollie with 2 plungers?
I
can.
like this.
I have a big foot. I would put my foot over the plug and just pump on the other. I'm flexible. Are you kidding me?
You
Show everybody your flexibility.
Yeah.
But you did. That's what I said. You do need to add water.
Hold on.
Do it like that.
No, because you got to get the angle. Because you'd be like right here, so you'd be like this.
Okay, that's better. That's better.
So get 1 foot in the sink, 1 foot on the dresser, and just start pumping. And now Rita,
Where's your shake weight?
Rita looks buff.
Where's your shake weight?
Stop it.
Did you hear me?
What's that?
Where's your shake weight?
Oh, it's buried in here. That shake weight is so indecent. I still don't know what muscles it's building. I'm sorry. I'm doing this. What is that
Stop
building?
it.
What
Your
is
arms,
Enough.
your delts, your back muscles.
that? Push up. Do a push up.
Well, that's what I'm doing when I get off. I'm gonna go work out before I go to sleep.
Oh. All I did was create a pressure spray and got soaked. Okay.
Oh no.
Girl, with yucky stuff. Ooh.
I am filled with bad ideas. Take a fresh one. Now I'm craving, you guys. I'm craving a honey baked ham now with the
Now we're all
glaze
gonna
on
make
top.
ham sandwiches.
Exactly.
No, I'm
Oh.
gonna
We'll be
go.
up here in the next line with ham
No,
sandwiches.
yeah,
I am going to the store tomorrow. I'm gonna make myself a ham hoagie.
No. How about
I said ham.
ham croissant?
but a lid does work as a
Ooh,
prep.
yum.
It will work.
You're sitting in a. I am a MacGyver. You're sitting in a house of stuff.
Right.
I can hear the MacGyver theme right now. Just give me a book of matches, a Tupperware lid, and 5 feet.
It's
You know, that's one show where they've remade it. That and the new Magnum, I really enjoyed both of those.
Really? I haven't watched the new MacGyver. I'm obsessed with
I
the
love the
original.
new MacGyver.
Really?
It was great.
I'll
it's not
check it
the
out.
same. No, it's not the
It's
same.
not the same, but it's not meant to be the same. It's not
I'll check
written to
it
be
out.
the same.
I liked a lot of this is gonna be controversial. I liked the new Hawaii 5-0.
Then
A lot of people
I-
hated it. I liked it.
I loved it. The new
I lo-
MacGyver was meant to be, I believe, it's his grandfather. The
It's
original MacGyver is written in as the new MacGyver's grandfather,
right.
Okay.
and it was really
Okay.
good. I enjoyed it.
I might watch that tonight because Twin McTwin isn't watching Twin Peaks anymore.
I said I
I'm
haven't
just
talked
giving
about
you a hard time. I'm just giving
But-
you a hard time.
Do you want to know
And I
something?
love
I
the
have,
new
I have
Magnum.
something to say. If this was
Tell 'em.
me having the issue, William would have asked me to get on the camera and do it live. Why isn't Cynthia on here live doing it? We can watch her.
For the record, yes, everything do what Twin McTwin says.
You
And if
would have
she
said-
didn't come on live, I would have gone on the floor and stomped my feet and cried.
You would have said,
Aww.
we're on live right now. You just need to do it with us.
I have honey plunged ham running through my brain. You just invented something. Honey plunged ham. Add that to your menu. Add that to your menu of your sewing restaurant.
With
What's going to
with
be the
poutine.
description?
Oof. I don't know if you can put lipstick on that pig.
Poutine with honey
Spiral ham does sound good.
Does. I'm going to tell my
Mm.
hubby to bring a ham home tomorrow.
I have Paramount Plus, so I'm in a weird show hole because Star Trek. I didn't even like it. I watched every episode. I waited every week for it to come out. Every week I was like, "This is garbage." The 3 episodes ago, I didn't even finish the episode. I watched.
I haven't seen the new one. Is it really
It's
not
just-
any good?
It's not geared towards people our age.
Mhm.
Oh.
They're trying to go.
How
for
dare
the-
they?
They're going for the young. They've changed it. They're going for the younger generation. It's much more soap opera. It's Degrassi High in
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
It's
It's
the Nurse Chapel. This season is the Nurse Chapel show, and Nurse Chapel, although an integral character, she was a consistent character, but she wasn't like the main character in Star
Yeah.
Trek. And I don't know, but again, they're not. I felt
When you grew up
like-
watching the original ones up and all the way through the 90s,
Yep.
when they do
I-
something like that, it's kind of hard to really get into them.
Everyone hated Discovery. I loved Discovery. This last show has
I did too.
They're not talking to me. And I think at my age, I'm like, okay, I'm man enough to be like, okay, maybe they're not gearing towards me, Bye, Rita.
Rita.
But maybe they're not. I wear my respirator when I have to do anything. I think I might smell.
Mhm.
But
Rita go.
Rita takes off.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna end this soon. But you guys, you got me talking about Trek. That is my thing. Trek is my thing. This gas production is what you observe as bubbles and fizzing when the two substances are combined.
Yep. Yeah, we talked about that earlier today.
do you have a bucket or something that will fill under the pea trap and any water going to fall? Oh yeah, because it's gonna rain everything that's stuck
Yep.
under there.
That's like when I have one of those new dual washers where it washes and dries, so it's just one machine.
Oh,
And
I
those
want one.
have two filters. It has the filter that collects all the lint, and then there's a filter that comes out of the bottom part that you have to actually empty out like a regular filter. And when you open that baby up and turn it, all the water and stuff that's trapped in there will come out. It
Oh
floods your
my!
floor every time.
See, I was so glad you said that because I'm this close to buying one of those and getting rid of my washer and dryer.
I love mine. We got mine because, well, ours was going out, but we got it because of the fact that when I do laundry, it's really hard for me to pull it out from the top and then bend over and put it into my dryer. So my husband told me, get whichever one you want. You know, whatever's going to work for you, get it. I don't care what it costs because, you know, you're the one with the disability. It needs to work for you. And so we opted for that one, and I love it.
You're slowly talking me into one. Just
And it's less
slowly
space, so
rearing
you
my
have more
face looks
space for you have more space to put fabric in somewhere. I'm
So
trying to
you know
help.
It's funny you would say that because that was my first thought. Because I'm like, because on the other side, my washer and dryer are right here, and I'm like, do you know what I
Oh,
could
is your
do with
washer
that?
in where you are?
I am in a 2-car garage. I have
Is that where
more
your
stuff.
washer is?
Yes.
Oh, see, I'm trying to help. See, there you go. Put a
And yeah,
little shelving unit, and you have a space for your tweed fabric.
oh,
Stop!
I have a whole
What?
shelving unit.
No!
No, I have a whole shelving unit here, but it's all my fabrics, like all my bleach.
Wait,
It's all my cleaners.
did you not hear my comment earlier when he was talking about the something else? And I said, just think about saving money on the tattoos or whatever. And I said, just think about how much how much tweed you could buy by saving all that money from your
That's
tattoos.
Yeah.
speaking my language. You know what? And the funny thing is, that's really is why the hat habit is gonna stop because my tweed habit is back. And
Because he needs tweed.
this is the equivalent. Like one hat is the equivalent of a trip to go buy tweed because they're all 40 something or
30 yards of tweed. Hat.
exactly.
30 yards of tweed.
Now you
So
should
I
just
would-
make a tweed hat.
It's not a bad idea.
Hmm.
I'm no help. Sorry, Steph. No help. Sorry,
Stephanie,
but yeah,
Stephanie.
no help.
It's the glasses. You will never be able to wear those things ever again, and no one will ever call you Jess ever again. You should just
I'm
write
gonna have to
Stephanie's
go get new
glasses.
glasses.
You should just write Stephanie's glasses
Sorry.
on this side.
No, you're
It
good.
stuck in my head because you said Stephanie earlier.
You did.
Andrea,
You
Andrea, I live in a laundromat. My house,
Oh.
it's like,
did.
thank
Might
you,
as well.
thank you, thank you.
Next time, put one on there. Next time that says Alex. Right now, I'm Jess,
Oh, okay.
so I can tell the difference.
She wasn't very happy with her video
Oh,
today.
why?
Yes, no.
I missed that part. What happened?
Oh, you'll have to watch the end.
You're such a. It's funny when you're like part leaky bucket, part CIA agent.
I love
Just
the
wait
fact that
until.
you use
Oh,
so tight
I just didn't
magnets
have
too.
time to make that one, but it's coming. Mm.
I just
Stephanie's
headbutted
gonna
my
be in
cup.
trouble.
Oh, Stephanie's mad.
Stephanie's gonna be in handcuffs.
Oh no.
That might not be a good thing for some people to watch, but it'll be.
You stole my joke. I was just going to say, you got to be careful putting that on the internet. That might be some,
That's true. It's true.
I always say, whatever floats your boat,
Well,
whatever gets your
I
kilt.
already have my people that watch me for certain things, so
Okay, shoot. Wow. We've been calling you Stephanie tonight.
yeah.
Ah,
It's
And
okay.
she's gone along with it. I think that's why I got stuck.
Yeah. It's okay. I just need to go get a new pair of glasses, apparently.
I just blame it on the MS. I just call it MS brain.
Yeah.
all right. I'll call the plumber to do the P-trap thing. My nose is too sensitive. You guys are absolutely awesome. But for real, Alex, thank you so much for hanging out. You are
You're
always
welcome.
invited to come and hang out with the crazy
This
crew.
was fun.
20
Yes.
McTwin, thank you so much for hanging out.
I thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. I like hanging out with y'all.
And Stephanie's always invited too, even though she made a video, you know. And I did see your video earlier. Don't worry, I'm going to
Are you going to do a rebuttal with Stefan?
Maybe.
Do you know, maybe I need to call out Stefan on my next video.
I am gonna do a tweet haul with all the tweet I have left because I still have massive amounts of tweet. But Stefan may make an appearance. Rule 34. Absolutely.
Rule 34.
I'll tell you what it is. Ask your A word what Rule 34 is.
I don't have an A word.
Thanks for hamming it. Absolutely.
Oh no. Am I in trouble?
Cynthia did ham it up today. Oh, and now I want a honey baked ham. We used to have one in my town. So now you know it. Welcome to the internet.
He's gonna come on the next live with a ham sandwich or a ham salad or something to do with ham.
A hoagie. Because I can't eat hoagies anymore, so I'm gonna bring the hoagie back.
That's what I bring.
Yes, Denise. Yes.
Yeah.
And everybody, please go subscribe. Please. Your channel. What's the title of your channel?
Living and Crafting with MS.
Awesome.
And when you type in the and symbol, not the word.
Okay.
YouTube has been so weirdly specific lately. It's been bothering me. YouTube knows my typing's off, and I'm off one letter, and they're like, "We don't know what that is." And I backspace, and they're like, "Okay, we know what that is."
Yes, I am. Denise. I really can't read the nut.
I didn't want to say it out loud. I just didn't want to say it out loud.
There's so much I need to learn, or Stephanie needs to learn.
Some internet lingo, man. The internet. They used to say that all the time when I first came on. He will come on next time. You won't believe what my son did with that. Hey, it's real. That's real. I don't want him to get a tattoo.
No, he's not.
Tell him
Not
to
yet.
give him a ham sandwich if he doesn't get a tattoo.
I'm gonna take his picture like Al Bundy and say, "Do not accept checks from this man."
No.
Cards.
I remember that episode.
Gift cards, Venmo.
Anything with my name on it.
It will all have my name on it. Or gift card recipient. Oh, you guys are absolutely awesome. We'll be back at it on Wednesday. I can't believe it's Monday.
Yes. Happy Monday. Or happy Tuesday, really.
It's Tuesday now.
You have an hour left.
You guys are absolutely awesome. I will see everybody on Wednesday. You guys, thank you for hanging out in the chat. Anyone who watches in the future, thank you so much. You make this channel what it is. Like I always say, reinforce your teams, be yourself, and I will definitely